welcome to another live play episode of the It's a Mimic podcast. As you can tell from my voice, I am Terry. With me moving left is Dave, Adam, Dan, Kyle, Megan. The three DMs, which will be myself, Adam, and Dan, will be taking it in turns today to lead the three players, Dave, Kyle, and Megan, through an adventure. Dan is going first, I believe, first, and then Adam will be taking the lead and will be finishing up the adventure with myself. Dan will take us through the scenario and any rules that apply specifically. But other than that, Dan, I think that's everything they need to know so far from me.
All right, so as we're getting going, this is our yearly Heist / Wizards Tower level shit.
Yeah, we skipped last year because of COVID.
Yeah, we skipped last year, so we're back. And as we know with previous years, we were dealing with the Black Hand Guild, or is a guild of thieves, who have really fucked it up in previous years, trying to get through the Wizards Tower, and then there was
the bank heist.
The bank heist.
There has not been a good survival rate.
No, there hasn't. Good. So the Black Hand is back at it again, trying to get a hold of something called the Eye of the Beholder. It is on a train going from Sharn to the town of Greywall in Droaam, if I'm saying that correctly.
You are.
Yeah, and good old Eberron. So, of course, we've got Dave here because it's Eberron. So, before we get going, guys, let's go over our players. Since it's a D&D podcast, let's roll initiative and figure out who's going to tell us what their character is first.
9.
12.
Well, roll off, guys.
Yeah, roll off, guys.
18.
6.
Okay, Dave?
So I am playing a Lizardfolk Ranger.
Okay.
I took the Hunter subclass and the criminal background. Okay.
Okay.
His name is difficult to pronounce with the human tongue. That's my excuse.
That was his translation name.
I will try.
I think you just got really drunk and just smashed your head against the keyboard for a little bit, and there's your character.
That's the name.
Yeah, I mean it could be. His name is Nuxlokkusk, Ugurqozk, Grarzixxausk.
So what are we calling him?
If you can't even say it.
So we're going to call him Nux.
Nux? Okay.
Yeah.
Megan?
I will be playing a Copper Dragonborn fighter, samurai, with a soldier background, named Kalope, or Kall.
Kalope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Save us, Kyle.
Yeah, I am playing... I don't think I'm going to do
We're
that.
not going to fight Salvation.
Are we playing Derek?
No.
Kevin.
Glenn.
I am playing a human College of the Glamour Bard with the entertainer background, and his name is Inspara Dice.
And what do we call him?
Inspiration dice?
Inspara.
Fuck
Your
off.
name is
Inspara Dice, the world's greatest bard.
Oh my god.
For those who can't
Inspo.
tell because of the audio medium, there is a ukulele present.
I don't think you can qualify this as a ukulele.
That is a dollar store toy.
Yeah.
That is not a ukulele.
There's literally a guitar in the room, and you're going with that instead.
Tiny guitar.
Yeah.
With knowing our characters, let's get going. Welcome to the Sovereign's Song, an older model lightning rail servicing the journey between Corvair's Gem and City of Tower Sharn to the gateway into the wildlands of Droaam at Greywall. The Sovereign Song is everything you would expect from a House Orion lightning rail. Its alabaster hull adorned with golden filigree, arcing with the bound elemental's white-blue energy and humming a glorious undulating melody, gives this regal ship an air of elegance and power, or at least it did. The song's hull has grayed with time, even lightly cracked in some spots, and many of the golden accents along the hull have long been removed and become just basic cheap painted lines. The inside of the train has seen the weathering of time as well. The intricate woodwork, plush velvet cushions, and white gold lanterns show signs of wear and tear, collateral damage from some sort of scuffle, be it magical or martial, and even some of the thick glass windows glancing over the rapidly passing landscape are cracked and fogged with age. All of this considered, though, the Sovereign Song has proved to be a reliable and durable mode of transportation for all sorts traveling to and from Droaam. She is fully equipped as well, if not a bit lightly. There are 30 full cars to the Song, including the helm and first-class cargo car in the front of the train, followed by the first-class steerage cart where the mounts and animals would go, 3 first-class cars, the main 3 galley cars, followed by then a mix of standard cars where you would sit and spend most of your time in plush cushioned booths, sleeper cars with beds and little booths hid by curtains that you could get some shut-eye along the trek, and cargo cars. The final 2 cars on the train are the staff galley car and another helm for when the train heads back to Sharn. The train is staffed with primarily Warforged attendants who stand guard, serve food and drink, and clean up along the ship. They too, like the hull, have alabaster panels along their form, and the easiest way to tell them apart, other than this from the passengers, is the flowing blue cloaks that they wear. You find yourself in a standard car somewhere in the middle of the train. This car is mostly empty, with a small group of 3 shifters in the corner drinking loudly, a thin, pale-skinned human from Ondare obsessively and nervously checking through papers and notes, 2 pairs of Warforged attendants at either end of the 20-foot-long car, and a smartly dressed hobgoblin with a delicately trimmed beard and thick book attempting to draw arcane symbols in the air. And then you 3. You sit comfortably and feel the train lift off the ground, the sparks and flashes of light coming through the window telling you that the train's elemental has been engaged and the ride is about to start. Being members of the Black Hand, a famous and oft-ridiculed thieves guild, you are wanted criminals. This typically would bar your patronage on such an austere vessel, but the 3 of you obtain fake tickets from a contact in Sharn, an imposing warforged named Grinder, when you were told of the Eye of the Beholder, which is the Dragon Shard and also your goal in this adventure. So, your contact in Sharn, which is this large, overbearing, barbarian-looking warforged, gave you this mission and these 3 tickets for the ride. As the train takes off on its journey, you hear the hoots and hollers of the shifters in the corner, followed by a harsh shushing sound from the hobgoblin mage. A door behind you snaps shut, and standing there is a tall, thin warforged with yellow fabric draped over an arm. His facial features are elegant and angular, with a thin curved line above his mouth that gives the appearance of what could be a curved mustache. He wears a 3-piece suit of deep blues and whites and golds, and around his neck is a bolo tie held by a symbol of the House Orion. Atop all of this is a finely made blue cloak with gold embroidery. He walks up to the hobgoblin, who looks up at the warforged disdainfully. A crumpled yellow note that matches the one in each one of your pockets is handed over, followed shortly, but in return, a ream of yellow fabric from the warforged arm, which turns out to be a yellow cloak, matching the style of his own. He then walks up to the 3 of you, clears his throat unnecessarily, and says, "Welcome to the Sovereign Sail, servicing Greywall into the Great Crag in marvelous Droaam. Tickets, please." And he holds out his hand to the 3 of you.
I'll present my ticket.
Okay. He grabs your ticket, looks at it, and goes, "Ah, Mr. Bim Jean Sausage. Good to know." And he hands over a yellow cloak to you.
Thank you.
You're the Sausage King of Cleveland?
Oh,
Apparently.
Absolutely.
I'll hand over my ticket as well.
Okay. He hands it back. "Craig, the ogre. Okay." And he hands it over to you.
Thank you, I was adopted.
Gal hand over her ticket.
Okay. He grabs your ticket and looks at it and goes, "Tim. Just Tim. I have a feeling I need to verify these identifications." And then he steps back for a second. You see his eyes close. In a moment, he opens his eyes again and goes, "I am sorry. It seems that your tickets are not valid on this ship. It is time for you to leave." And he gets you to stand up.
Well, it's going to be the shortest actual play of all time.
Okay, see you later.
Well, we have our tickets back. Did you give them back to us?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I would like to reach into my pocket, pull out 5 gold, and hand him the gold stealthily with the ticket. Go, no, look again. I think you made a mistake.
Roll a sleight of hand.
18.
18. Wow, very nice. 1 second. I have to roll perception for some people on the hit. Okay. Do me a favor. Roll persuasion with advantage.
Excellent. Oh boy.
Well
done. 9.
Okay. He takes the how many gold was it again?
5.
5 gold. Takes the 5 gold in his hand, smiles and nods, and then looks expectantly at the rest of your party.
I suppose I will hit him 5 gold as well. I do not know how this works.
Calling the bet.
Yeah.
No, Kall will be like, she'll put a hand on her blade. She'll just look him in the eyes. I'm quite offended that you don't think that my name is Tim.
Is your name Tim?
Absolutely.
Deception check.
Absolutely. This is gonna go
The
really
offended
bad.
voice that you're putting on the sentence.
That's only an 8.
Only an 8.
Yeah.
Okay. The attendant, what would be a smile, looks towards you and goes, I can tell that you are fibbing, and unfortunately, based off the nature of where we are going, we are very, very stringent with our rules on this ship. So, and he kind of starts waving over the 4 guards, the 2 on either side of you, that start making their way toward you, and you see arms shifting into weapons. You see weapons being drawn as they are calling you on your bluff. What would you like to do? If you would please come with me peacefully. No blood should be spared this day.
Perhaps I can sort this out. Can we speak privately for just a half a second?
He looks around at this open standard car, which is a series of booths. There's no real place to hide. It's on either side of the train car, and all of the crushed velvet seats have been worn with time. And he looks around and goes, "There is nowhere to speak privately. I do not know what you would wish to convey for this criminal who is trying to sneak aboard our ship to go to Great Droaam."
How very dear.
As far as going red in the face, and he goes, "This is an outrage! How dare you call us liars! I would like to speak to your manager."
Oh yeah, we're just doubling down.
Well, I call you a liar because you were caught in a lie.
So what lie? How do you know I am not Craig the Younger?
Well,
Looks at the ticket, Greg, the ogre.
well, for one, you are no ogre.
I told you I was adopted.
No. It was a typo. It's Craig the Odor. Just have a wit.
Yes, this is the title.
Okay, roll a persuasion check, Bard.
16.
You guys are rolling super great, and I appreciate it.
What's worse is I have expertise in this.
He is going to look at you, and then he's going to turn back towards the Lizardfolk and be like, "And I assume your name is not Bimjean?
Oh no, I am Bimjean.
You are Bimjean Sausages?
Yes.
Roll a deception."
This is going really well.
Yeah, this is going
I
great
lost
for
track
us.
already.
Oh, not 20.
Nat.
Oh!
So 23.
Well, Mr. Sausages,
No, that was my father. There's a lot to unpack there.
there's a lot to unpack.
I think I've seen that video online.
Well, Mr. Sausages, if you would like to take responsibility for your friends, no fights should have to, no hasty and physical altercations will need to take place as we remove you from the ship. They will be under your care and your care alone. And any sort of malady or destruction to this train that they may cause will be held. You will be held responsible for those actions.
We can
Okay.
accept that.
Okay.
Reluctantly agree.
He waves back and hands you guys the last 2, Tim and Craig, and Bimji. Hands the last 2 of you guys your tickets and the cloaks back to you. What are your guys' passive perceptions in this moment?
10.
14.
14?
11.
Okay. Dave, you note, or should I say Bim, you notice that the underneath this layers upon layers of yellow cloaks are several gold ones. Okay, and that he's handing yellows to you guys, obviously, but there is a separate color of a cloak in there that you would see as he's going. And he's going to move on from you and move next to the on their, the nervous-looking human that's flipping through pages, who hands a note and then receives back a gold cloak. Finally, he gets to these 3 shifters, 2 of them very loud, very rowdy, who offer up their tickets as well. And you see, as the attendant leaves after giving these shifters their cloak, you see the shifters looking at the one human who has a gold cloak, and the guy is like trying to hide it. One thing about the cloaks that you guys need to know, that I forgot to mention, the cloaks are kind of your access point to the train. To get any sort of attendant to help you, drinks, a spot in the sleeper cars, you need to have your cloak. It is a mark of validation, basically. Okay? If you don't have your cloak, things will go poorly from you now that you have left the station.
So there are different tiers of cloaks, obviously.
There are different tiers of cloaks. You note that all of the attendants are wearing blue ones.
Yeah.
All of the passengers, save one in here, received a yellow one. That one guy received a gold one, marking him as a VIP.
Gold equal VIP.
Yeah.
Murder, yes.
Brilliant. What if your cloak doesn't fit?
I'm just imagining Kyle sitting there in his ogre-sized cloak.
Yeah. Like when you go to a fancy restaurant, they give you a jacket.
Just getting really pissed off because you're a bard and it just doesn't fit right.
At least I can flare it dramatically.
We can trade. Cloak of billowing.
Yeah. No trading, no exchanging tickets, so
Yeah.
cloaks.
You guys have just left the station. You've gotten your tickets. Is there anything you want to do before we move on to the next leg of this?
No.
No?
No.
You don't want to discuss amongst yourselves about the Eye of the Beholder and what your mission is here?
In the public? In the space?
Well, there's nowhere
close are these
private to
shifters?
speak, apparently.
No.
Not here. There are sleeper cars. You could check one of those out later. Okay. Well, as the train ride is going, and the attendant leaves, within about half an hour, you get the you start sensing some tension growing in the train, and you look over to see the shifters, 2 of them, one large and heavily armored, the other one a little bit smaller and covered in basic leathers, walking over to the human, and the big guy kind of is standing behind the little one who is like shoving the priest, the human, and saying, "Hey, what makes you so good, huh? Why are you here? Why do you get the gold one? We didn't get a gold one. We paid tickets just like the rest of us." And the human's like, "Please, I just want to just leave me alone, please. I don't want to cause any issues, please." And it starts pushing and shoving this guy. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Yeah, well, I'll stand up and intervene. Hey.
Hey, shut your mouth and sit down, lizard man.
No, you shut your mouth before I make you sit down, you shifty-eyed little whatever you are.
Shifty, is that a fucking pun? I think he punned me, Fume. He punned me, Fume. He punned me. Know what, buddy? I'm sorry, but there's nothing here saying that I can't kick your ass 5 ways from Sunday, all right? So how about you sit your ass down before I make you sit down, all right?
The Dragonborn will stand up. She's like,
Oh God, there's scaly fucks everywhere in this ship now. All right. What you gotta say there, princess?
"Shut up, you're loud."
Yeah, I am. Your point?
"Shut up."
Yeah, poor people generally are.
Cool.
I'll just sit there strumming my guitar.
I'm sorry. Did you just come? You just called me poor. And this larger shifter just grunts.
See, your friend agrees.
No. See, that was a grunt of dissatisfaction. You see, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to kill you punks now. So roll initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yay!
Excellently role played there, Dan. No? You don't think so?
Oh, I don't know.
Editor.
I did accents that actually held
It was great.
for the most
I
part.
haven't done this in a while, so
They didn't-
the slightest encounter is very exciting.
They didn't slip to Jamaican, so I guess
Yeah.
it's a win.
Yeah,
All right.
but Dan.
Or Hispanic.
what are initiatives for you folks?
18.
16.
Also 18. My dex is 17.
Mine is not 17.
Okay, so first will be one of the shifters, and then Bim, because I refuse to say your fucking name.
Nux.
If you'd like,
Nux.
you could give him his initials, just
What's his initials?
NUG. But you could do it backwards. That'd be great.
Every fucking time,
I
Dave.
hate you.
Every time.
Dave is never allowed to play on an actual play again.
I have been pitching that for years.
Ultimately, it's Brad's fault.
This is clearly Brad's
It's
fault.
clearly Brad's fault. Okay.
Okay.
Then will be Kall.
Hi.
Is that with 2 L's? Just because it's a 4-letter K name?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Now it is.
And then we'll go. Shit, what was his name?
Kyle. His name is Kyle.
No, not Kyle.
Okay.
His name is Inspara.
Inspara Dice.
Inspara.
I hate it and I love it
Original
so
one.
much.
Inspara is such
But
like
I figured it
fucking
was too.
Netflix fantasy
Obvious.
show name. This is like a Wheel of
I just
Time
swapped
type
them.
name. Inspire. One of those things.
Okay. First person in the list here is the very large shifter who is going to shift and then walks over, clearing the length of the car very quickly. It's only 20 feet or so long. It's not hard for him to get across the length of this. And he is going to pull out a large sword and he will swing towards your head there, Dave.
Okay.
He is going to roll with the Charlie dice, a 14 to hit your AC.
That does not hit.
Does not hit. Well, he's got multi-attacks. He's going to do it again. For a 16 to hit your AC.
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it. All right. So you get hit with this large great sword. That is going to deal... Ooh, D6s love me, folks. 14 points of damage to you.
All right.
All right.
So, would you say that we're all within 5 feet of each other because this train is so tiny?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
with my sentinel feat, because he's within 5 feet of me and got attacked, I can use a reaction to attack him.
Okay, go ahead.
How fucking dare!
Well sentinel.
That'll do it.
Yeah, okay.
We should say the net rolls. So
Math is hard. 23.
23 to hit. Yeah, that hits the shifter.
Okay. It's a solid,
Oh,
oh god, 11 damage.
11 points of damage.
coming in hot.
He is going to, you go swinging, and as you go swinging with your sword, you do know that he's wearing basically full plate.
Yeah.
And it chips and sparks and scrapes along his armor, and you do see that you manage to make it through a little kink, a weak spot, and cause him to bleed rather heavily. Nug, it is your turn.
We're setting Dan up on camera this one. We're trying to get Dan cancelled on this episode.
You want to get canceled? This is how you get canceled.
Please don't.
I would like to take a couple of steps backwards, just to kind of get out of immediate range,
Yep.
and then fire off an arrow.
Okay.
Pull out my longbow and.
You take a step back. That will draw an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That is going to be from both. Actually, the little one hasn't drawn a weapon yet, so he's not going to be able to swing at you. But a 15 to hit your AC.
Does not.
Does not.
Okay. So I will shoot with my arrow. That's 13.
13 does not hit the heavily armored shifter.
I do get a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. 14.
Nope, that's
Goddamn,
still not
alright.
quite good enough. Both arrows ricochet off and embed in the ceiling above the hobgoblin, who then breathes heavily, sets down his book, and just goes, I was trying to study, trying to ignore you idiots, but now you've made me mad. And it will be his turn next. And he is going to... What did I have?
Cast fireball. Cast fireball.
Cast fireball.
Wrong character.
He is going to lean. Actually, yeah, he casts fireball in the area. I would like for you see him pull his hand back, and arcane sigildry kind of just starts to generate in the air around him, sparking this ball of flame, and he throws it at the rear end of the ship, which is going to explode and get pretty much everyone in the ship but him, or in the car but him. So dexterity saves, please.
Oh no.
9.
8.
10.
Hey!
Good start.
Thanks for coming, guys.
I just wanted to fight things.
Can we have a long rest?
Don't worry, he's only got one of these things. Where are all of my d6s?
They're there.
Thanks.
Found them.
I found them. Yep.
No worries.
God, D6s do love you.
They do.
Who has evasion?
Nope.
Nope. Oh.
That is going to be 31 points of damage.
Oh, Dan. Might be an early finish for me today.
As per usual.
I'm getting paid either way. And I said I'm getting paid either way, right?
The explosion results in this bright flash of light in your guys' eyes, and you stand there smoldering. How are we doing hit points wise?
Not
I have
great.
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one thing you will note is that lying on the ground was this mouthy shifter who took the full front of the fireball, because dice happen, and clearly overwhelmed him. It would be his turn next, but we'll do Inspara instead.
Rude.
Dude takes a fireball to the chest and ends it with a rude. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna scurry away from the guy with the big sword.
Yep.
So you said these are like low bench seats, kind of.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like scramble over behind.
It'll
Sure.
be in acrobatics.
Yeah. All right. Oh, that is
More than
21. Yeah.
Yeah. You nimbly flip back over the chair, landing pretty much near the back of this now scorched red mahogany wall paneled car. What do you want to do?
I am gonna turn to the big guy with the sword and be like, "That could put someone's eye out." And I will play a little tune, and I will use heat metal on his giant sword.
Okay.
So I choose a manufactured metal object, such as a metal weapon, like a suit of armor, or a weapon, and I cause it to go red hot and deal 2d8 fire damage when I cast a spell.
Yep. Now, there is a save with this to hold on to the weapon, correct?
If a creature is holding or wearing an object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. That's 5 damage.
It's 5 damage,
And the DC is 15 for the Constitution.
I rolled a 7, so I figured that was going to be too low. So he is going to take that damage and then drop the greatsword on the deck, which then smolders on the wood panel, the wood flooring.
I would like to say that I did not get a turn.
Oh, you did a. It's because you did the
Reaction.
sentinel thing. Yeah, go ahead. It's your turn.
Good. I'm gonna swipe my sword at the giant guy after he drops his sword.
Okay.
I'm awake, I promise. That's 18 plus 7.
Oh yeah.
Fuck off, dice. 6 damage.
Okay.
But I'm gonna attack again.
Okay.
Because fighter. Oh, that doesn't. 10.
10.
Yeah, 10 to hit. No.
10 to hit does not hit. No.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
Okay. You take a swing at him, and sorry for missing your turn there.
It's fine.
You take a swing at him, and at the top of the initiative, it is going to be his turn, and he's going to turn towards the third shifter who was in the group with them, but was a little bit more quiet, wasn't accosting the priest, who pops his head up and looks around this human from on Deer, pops his head up and looks around, clearly unfazed by the fireball. And Fume, this large shifter, is going to call on this other one to come and is going to start sitting there screaming, "Roar, get your ass over here!" And this shifter looks at the fight, realizes that this is a mistake, and you see the skin on their body start to shift and change, and it goes to this pale gray. Their limbs get a little bit more gaunt, and this creature turns and runs off out of the car to a different section of the train. Fume huffs in aggression, turns, goes, "Just met her anyways," and he's going to take his sword and he's going to swing back towards, he's going to pick his sword up off the ground and then swing back towards you.
I moved away. Did he?
He's going to move back up towards you.
Okay, does he have to move past everybody else that was standing beside me at the time?
No.
Okay.
He basically is just going to be moving between you and the Dragonborn. Between you and Cat. He is going to probably hit with a 15.
No, 16 needs to...
Okay. And then his second attack is going to be less than that. 14? Okay.
My AC didn't get lower.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That is his turn. Nug.
I would like to just shoot a couple arrows at him, I suppose.
I have a quick question. The metal is still hot. Would he take damage again for picking it up?
Yes, he would.
Good call.
Oh boy.
A
Sorry,
1 and a 2.
Yeah.
Okay. It is your turn, Dave.
All right, I'm going to hit him with some arrows, maybe.
You have disadvantage because you are in melee shooting a ranged weapon.
Well, it didn't really matter too much.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4 and a 5, so that would be a 12, but I took the lucky feat instead, so I'd like to re-roll that attack roll.
Of course, you took the lucky feat for a one shot. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Oh, no, no, I won't, because even if I do, I'm still going to take the 5, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going to bother then.
Okay.
I'll do it later. So it
You
stays
do have
first.
another attack.
Yeah. That's a 9, so 17.
17 will not hit his AC.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
It does bounce off of his armor just the same and actually hits the hobgoblin in the shoulder,
Excellent.
who grunts angrily. Kal, it is now your turn.
Woo! How exciting.
Fixing the initiative, sorry.
Alright, so I'm going to... yeah, I'll just swing my sword again at the guy holding the warm sword.
Okay.
That's probably a no. Maybe. Nope, no, it's not. 17 was the AC?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I rolled 12. But she's going to curse wipe again.
Curse wipe.
And that is only going to be 14, so
No.
Fantastic. This is great for me.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Next is going to be the hobgoblin, who points at the door as this creature is running out, and just his jaw is going to drop, and you're going to see him look at the rest of you and go, "We need to stop this now. Calm down." And he's going to hold his hands out, and I need everybody to make a... 1 second. I need everybody to make a charisma save.
Charisma.
Oh, boy.
Oh yes, nat 1.
Oh, love that. Great. 13 for me.
13.
13.
10.
Okay, all of you
We're doing great today.
fail
We're
this save.
We're saving.
It is a charm. You feel this wave of calming energy hit you, and everybody just kind of takes a breath. There's still the crackling cinders of some of the objects that were on tables that got caught on flame from the fireball, and everybody kind of calms down. The hobgoblin is going to then say, "Listen, if there's one of them on this thing, this is we got issues. Are you guys good? Because I'm gonna go." and he's going to turn and run out of the car after this weird creature that just ran out. What do you guys want to do?
I think we should probably follow. Like, get the fuck out of Dodge.
Looks like fun.
Yeah.
I would like to heal myself first.
Oh, that's a great idea. I should do that a lot. Yeah.
Okay. You guys, how are you healing yourself? What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
I have 1 potion of healing.
I'm going to do Cure Wounds as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Roll it.
Must be nice to have spells.
It's okay, I got a bunch of potions of healing. Kind of figured we're gonna do 1d8. Plus my spellcasting modifier. That's 6 plus 4, so that's 10.
That's also 6 plus 4 is 10.
Okay.
How did I not find a pencil? I have so many. There we go.
As you guys are healing yourself, the human is going to walk over to you and timidly thank you for your help with him, and goes, he is probably after something that I left on the ship in the first class cargo. If you can please go and get it and make sure it's safe, I can pay you well. I will pay you well.
I feel like we're going to need access to that area. Can we maybe trade cloaks? It'll help you stay under the radar a little bit.
Roll a persuasion.
So we're not murdering the one with the gold cloak.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair,
Let's
fair,
put it in the maybe pile.
Okay.
The day is young.
Persuasion.
What time of day is
Oh, it is
Noon on a sunny day.
Okay,
in the-
Thursday.
Yeah.
no. This is a midnight train going anywhere.
A midnight train.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Do we have light outside? Is the moon and stars, or is it overcast?
If you looked out a window, you'd be able to tell. But you're partly God, so whatever you want it to be, Terry.
Okay, sure. I just,
What time is it, Terry?
I don't
time
want
is it,
to.
Terry?
It's 2 p.m. Thursday. I didn't want to reinvent. I didn't want to reinvent what you'd created as God.
Oh no. I did not think of outside the train yet.
12.
Oh. This yells 12.
He's gonna look down at his cloak and look up at you and goes, no. Unfortunately, the cloak, I needed to get my item back. So, here, when I was boarding and I was giving my package there was another man. He said his name was Frilnar. He is also wearing a gold cloak. You should seek out Frilnar.
How do you know you?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, that's never happened. Cool.
Demons.
You're doing terrific.
Okay.
And you are sure this man will give us his cloak?
Who should we say sent us?
Well, my name is Tosin Erdio.
What?
My name is Tosin Erdio, and I'm a clerk from Fairhaven.
Toes in what?
Toes in the sand.
Tosin, Tozan, Erdio, IR''DAIO.
It's important.
It's not. So you asked who he is. Yeah, I'm a clerk. I'm delivering something.
Okay.
But you asked us to go and get whatever your item is back. Why do you need the cloak to get your item back? I'm not the
No,
smartest.
I'm asking you to go protect it and make sure whatever that was doesn't take my item.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's telling
I
the
would
truth?
hope you did. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah, he's telling the truth, Jim.
12.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Yeah. He's just concerned about whatever the item is in the place. And you guys know from your conversation with Grinder that the eye of the beholder is going to be inside of the first class train as well.
Why did we never hear?
All right, time out. Why it's Grinder? Okay. Many years ago, before the internet was popular, there was still Dungeons and Dragons 3.5.
Yeah.
And it had Eberron, and it had a class called Warforged Juggernaut, and I made one. I got all the way up to level 12.
Yeah.
And when I started, his name was Search. He was searching for his purpose. He had just come out of the war. He was trying to figure it out. He called himself Search.
Grinder was his new
I
purpose.
Yeah, they don't make it any better.
I'm getting there. Warforged have this a thing they can attach called a docent, which is like a memory card, and they can access memories from other past things. There was the 7th Warforged ever made. Dan's brother decided was named Grinder. I found the docent, and I don't want to say inserted, but I'm going to inserted it into he became Search Grinder, which now has totally different connotations
100%.
than it did at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for addressing that for me.
I needed the name of a character I knew from Eberron. I'm like, all right, I remember playing with Grinder. I'll put that in, and it'll be funny.
I bet you remember playing with Grinder.
Yeah, like it was yesterday.
Oh, sweet baby angel.
So you guys know in your conversations with Grinder that the Eye of the Beholder is in the first class cargo car,
Yeah.
which is so much fun to say, near the front. And you did see that this changeling that ran out was wearing a yellow cloak. Like he had the yellow cloak given to him from the attendant when he was leaving.
Yeah, so he's not special.
No. Okay. So you guys, what would you like to do now?
What is this item we are looking for?
For me, it is just a little black chest with a lock on it that has the symbol of a blue bird on it. Do not open the chest. Just make sure it is safe.
No, of course not.
What do we get in return for the favors?
I will pay you
With?
gold.
How
Fair.
As much as my employer is willing to give.
Who's your employer? Yep, that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do here.
These are standard questions.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
It's turned into an interrogation. Loving it.
I trust you have your employment contract with you as well.
She's like, Cal's doing this while
Will
she's
you
drinking
supply
her
us
healing
with a
potions.
T4?
Like,
My employer is the Queen of Onder, Queen Orala Irwinar.
that's a mouthful.
You don't say.
Sounds rich.
Sounds rich. Brilliant.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to go get this small black chest with
No,
the...
just make sure it is safe.
Okay.
We can do that.
I'm assuming that the train has people that secure the cargo.
Yes, the first class cargo car is heavily guarded, but you all seem quite capable in a fight, so...
Do I?
As I'm chugging a healing potion. Yeah.
Just gonna go cure wounds on myself again.
Okay.
Like, legitimately.
Okay.
I think I should probably do the same.
Must be.
Oh, that's cool.
And Kall, potion of healing.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
Head in the direction of the first place. Class car. First class cargo car.
Yeah.
Are we looking for Frilnar? Frilnar?
You're looking for Frilnar, yeah.
Frilnar, the cargo car.
You all.
Have I mentioned I hate bullshit fantasy?
Oh my god. Love this for us.
Frilnar, the first class cargo car.
Last scene making film noir in cargo car.
Which car are they in?
They are in...
Are they in the same car they started in?
Yes.
You guys didn't even leave the first car you were in?
No.
We were
We're gonna
talking.
fight.
Yeah.
Doesn't
They
take you long,
basically
does it?
just stood up. That's all they've done. And then healed themselves.
Hey, I missed 4 arrows.
Nobody's moved out of their starting square yet.
Oh, I did. I scrambled backwards.
Okay.
Yeah, you ran away. That's fine. That's cool.
Okay.
All right.
So, it is very clear what the objective is and where you are heading, correct?
Yeah.
All right, say it again one more time for me.
Feldar, the cargo car.
Frilnar, the cargo car.
Yeah.
I think we have the title for the fucking episode. All right.
Do we know anything what Frilnar looks like?
It's
Well,
a blue cloak.
Frilnar has a yellow cloak, as a matter of fact, and he is a changeling. And as a matter of fact, as you guys stand up to go follow him, he's looking back through the window. There's a little gap between cars where they're connected. He's looking back through the window, and you see him pull the hood up and change. He kind of shimmers for a second and looks like a human and turns around and runs into the next car.
Should we take after him?
So hold on, that's your buddy? He's running away from us?
Why are you looking at me?
To say to the human guy we were just talking to.
Well, okay, I don't remember what accent you were using for your human. They were
Troll's
Straight, just basic human.
okay, basic human.
basic human.
God damn it.
Basic.
We're really that's just shut up.
Hey, my buddy Fitzy said like that.
Hey, how's it going there, bud?
We're friends. And he uses air quotes.
What does that mean? Like, are you actually affiliated with each other?
Insight check.
21.
He's lying. He's been lying this entire time.
What do I make of that?
What do you make of that?
I don't know. Okay. Alright. Why are you lying to us?
I'm not. He's still lying. You've rolled successfully, but he's going to continue to lie because he has no reason not to.
I'm sorry. Are we friends?
He's lying to us.
Interesting.
He's not friends with this guy. That's why he's running away. Perhaps we should just...
We are going to need that gold cloak.
Yes. Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Pulls arrow.
Roll intimidation if you're going to pull an arrow on him.
Good. With my plus 0, 15.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. He sits there for a second and goes, okay, can I empty the pockets of it first?
Absolutely not. In fact, empty your other pockets too.
Thieves go. Tracks.
Yeah.
This tracks.
He just kind of raises his hands to get frisked, so roll investigation. Any one of you guys can help with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna help out.
Yeah.
Can I get advantage for
Yeah,
help?
yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
You just gotta stop rolling for the team.
Fuck.
Yeah.
11.
What
11?
did you do to your dice?
I don't know. I've been benching the bad ones. Like I already got 3 over
Now
here.
there's
You're-
five.
okay,
Now there's 5 over here.
Maybe you should
You're
bench
still in
the
your
good ones
starting
away
square.
from the rest of
I've
them.
still got 2
Jesus.
d20s left.
You managed to find in his pocket another healing potion
Fucking dude.
and a scrap of paper and a dagger.
Write that up here. All right, I will take it all along with the cloak.
All right, then he is now standing there looking pretty upset, like he wants to fight you guys.
I'll give him my cloak. Tell him to buck up.
He's going to take your cloak and immediately start to rifle through the pockets. What did you put in there?
Nothing.
Fuck.
Did you really? You had a cloak with nothing in it?
Well, they gave me the cloak just when I got on the train, right?
Yeah.
So I haven't. My stuff was in
Right.
my pockets, not in the cloak.
Ticket
pockets.
stub?
Nope.
You really wanted to, what was his name? Bimjin?
Bim Jean.
Bimjin. You really wanted
Jim
to
Beam sausages.
Aw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
What is happening?
What would you like
Okay,
to do?
I would just like to point out this is the April Fool's actual play. It is supposed to be chaos.
Okay, fair.
What would you guys like to do?
I feel like this is going to be a loose end.
I think we should tie him up.
Perhaps you guys. I'll meet you in a second.
How many other people are in this car?
No more.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are you saying this out loud? Because why would you say this?
I
out
feel like
loud?
we're discussing this.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, you said absolutely.
I'm like, please don't kill me. I can go into the back car back there. It's okay.
Seems like a loose end.
We cannot
Well,
trust him.
I'm going to bite him. Very hard.
He's a lizard folk. That's on brand.
I love that he just stood there. Yeah,
so-
this guy's a loose end.
Lizard folk have an ability called Hungry Jaws. You can throw yourself into a vicious feeding frenzy. As a bonus action, you can make a special attack with your bite. If the attack hits, it deals its normal damage, and you gain temporary hit points equal to your con modifier.
All right, roll to attack.
I
Do
feel,
you have stats for this guy, Dan? Okay, good. Yep, I got it. Hold on, let me.
Actually, I do. Here.
I feel like we're used to this, knowing this person for so
Yeah.
long, that we're just gonna turn around and be like, okay.
I mean, I'm literally a hired killer. Like, this is on brand.
Yeah, this is the thing.
That's a 20 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
All right, that'll be 7 damage.
He had 6 hit points left. What is your con modifier?
3.
So you gain 3 hit points. How do you want to do it?
Deliciously. Just like go for the soft part of the neck and just num num num. Yeah.
That is the noise that lizard folk make when they're
Yeah.
eating. It's num num num.
Yeah.
Can that be the name of this episode? Yum, yum.
There's a fountain of blood that comes spewing out of his jugular as he falls to the ground, twitching.
The big shifter's still in the room.
The big shifter sits there and looks at you guys and goes,
Fume.
Fume goes, I didn't see anything. That's just, I didn't see anything. And he turns around to walk out in the opposite direction that Frilnar went. I am not a loose end, I am a tight end. He walks out the back.
You walk the opposite way, Frilnar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah. Step back so there's no blood on my clothes.
Yeah, I'll use the yellow cloak that he had to...
Just to cover that up.
Actually,
Yeah, because
no.
you would be covered in blood right now.
A little bit. Maybe I'll take the yellow cloak and just maybe shove it in my backpack so I have it for later, just in case.
You take a couple fingers, you wrap it in the napkin, and you just tuck it
Yeah,
in.
leftovers, yeah. And then I would like to investigate the scrap of paper, see what's on it.
Okay, the scrap of paper said, what was the NPC's name?
Tozen.
Tozen, that's right. The scrap of paper says, Dear Tozen, please, for the love of God, do not let Frilnar get the black box with the blue Kenku on it. It has inside the code to get to the Eye of the Beholder.
Ooh. Do you show that to us?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
We're a team
All right.
for now.
Well, clearly we need this black box now.
No. You must work quickly.
Let's do it.
All right. Yeah, let's head in the direction of the Frilnar and the cargo car.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have many cars to go through. There are 30 cars on this train,
So strap in.
and there are only about... I can tell you exactly.
Hey, we've left the first square now.
Good job, there's an entire train to work.
And there are 10 cars behind you,
Okay.
which means that you are in the 11th car from the back, which means there are still like 19 cars in front of you.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is a series of skill challenges
Okay.
to get through this. When you want to break out of this to get into a social encounter or a combat or whatever, you let me know, but we're going to try to whip through this as quickly as
Let's
possible.
do it.
All right? So, what would you guys like to do?
Track our knuckles.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Try to track Frilnar, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose I'll do a survival to see if I can figure out,
You went out the door on that end of the train.
Yeah, but like, can I go through the door and then figure out how far he kept going?
Sure.
I'm running out of d20s. There we go.
Oh.
15.
15. You walk up to... I'm sorry, what are you doing? You're going into the next car?
Yes.
All right, so you open the door. The door has a stiff latch, they all do. When you pull it open, the wind goes rushing by. It is apparently midnight, so it is night cold air that is rushing by you. There is a full moon. It happens tonight, 2 of them, I think. How many moons are there? Oh, no, wait, it's Eberron. There's 13 moons?
Something.
Yeah, there's a ridiculous number of moons in the sky, so it is bright out tonight. And a number of stars. As you step up to the next one, you can see through the car with your survival, you are able to perceive through the car, through the window into the next car. The next car is another one of these standard cars like you were just in, and it seems to be relatively empty. Now, you guys know that this was a kind of connection route that you were on, so this train is relatively empty. That's why I made it a good mark for you to sneak onto in the first place. So, you do see him run out the far door on the other side. However, there is a Warforged standing there in a blue cloak, and he is talking to a gnome in a yellow cloak, and the gnome looks agitated. What would you like to do?
Mind my own business and pass by.
Yeah, just keep on going. If you can.
So you enter the car?
Yeah.
The group of you, it's not just Dave going off
Absolutely.
to survive
Yeah,
by himself? Okay.
Bye. Safety of my first square. Not leaving.
What's your marching order?
I would probably take point.
Yeah, I'm behind. I'm in
Yeah.
the
Yeah, the
back.
ranger's not in the front.
No.
No. It's a player's handbook ranger. You go in the back. You go last. You're terrible. So, okay. So we have, just to be clear, Kall in the front, Inspara, fuck you, in the middle, and Nux in the back.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you walk, the moment you open the door, you can hear the gnome just going off, angrily screaming at the Warforged, saying the most horribly racist things to the Warforged, calling him a bucket of bolts, calling him, asking if he has enough nuts, things like that. And the Warforged is almost impossible to read as he just stands completely still, completely straight, and you can tell that he is more hired help. So possibly staff of the train. You would assume that based on the blue cloak that he's wearing.
Mm-hmm. As we're walking past, I'm just going to ask him, ask the Warforged, would you like me to take care of this minor nuisance?
And the gnome goes, minor nuisance? Minor nuisance? This is where we duck into the skill challenge. So you now have a confrontation going on in this car. The way that it's going to work for the first skill challenge for this car is you can either pass through it or you can interact. You would need 3 successes before you get 3 failures. Every time that you fail a train car, Frilnar gets further ahead.
Okay. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you succeed on a skill challenge, you close the gap by a car.
Okay.
And he is at least now in the car in front of you. Maybe even further at this point.
Okay.
All right, chase scene. I would like to shoot the dog.
Shoot the... No, that's a Terry move in the Arctic.
Okay, yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, let's go in actual marching order then.
Sure.
Is there anything you would like to do to interact, or are you just going to continue to move forward?
I will probably just use persuasion, like put one of my claws on Nux's shoulder and be like, none of our business.
All right, roll persuasion.
Yeah.
All right. Our DC for literally every roll in here is going to be a 10. And you can use whatever skill you would like for this.
That's going to be a 21.
It's a 21, so that is 1 success.
None of our fucking business.
All right, that brings us to Inspara. What would you like to do?
There was no reason to yell. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can work it out. So I'll say to the gnome.
So which skill are you going to use?
Persuasion, I guess.
All right.
Plus 10, 15.
15. Oh, God. All right, so that is 2 successes. Nux.
His favorite enemy is gnomes.
And of course it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, alternatively, you can select 2 races of humanoids, such as halflings or gnomes, which I picked, as your favorite enemies. All right, I know we're on a mission. Let's keep going. Let's start jogging, maybe doing athletics.
Sure, okay.
I mean, I don't know what. Yes.
All right, so you guys are calming him down. You're
Yep.
calming Nux down. And he seems to have cooler heads have prevailed, so you're going to start jogging forward.
Yeah, I just ate.
You just ate,
Yeah.
right? You're on
well
a full
fed.
stomach.
Yeah.
Don't want to spoil a good meal with an argument.
Nope. That is a 9.
So that is the first failure. All right, Kall.
I will use athletics to pull you away.
All right,
Yeah. 17.
17. So that is a success. So he starts to jog and trips,
Yeah.
Oh, catches you.
and Kall just hand in the center of the back pushes him forward. You guys can actually narrate this as we go about what happens with a success or a failure, how you're going to react to it. And you move on to the next car. The next car is completely empty. As you enter it, you see that there's graffiti scrawled in Elven across the ceiling, down the length of this car. And this is another one of the standard cars. So there are 6 booths down the left and the right of the car, all the way down. It seems to be empty, but you cannot see into any of the rooms. So it is just, or any of the booths. So it's just this graffiti scrawled along the ceiling.
What does the graffiti say?
Do you speak Elven?
Sure do.
Oh, well, you are a half elf. You
No, I'm a
he's
human.
Oh, you're human.
Yeah, but I took Elvish as my second language.
Oh, well,
Nice.
Yeah.
all right. It says Sorakel watches.
Sorakel. Can I do some sort of... Who's Sorakel? Can I do...
This would be an Arcana check or History, whichever one is better. What kind of bard are you?
I am College of Glamour.
Okay.
So it would be, +2, so 18.
18? Now, you have heard of Sorakel. When you guys fled to Eberron at the beginning, you actually grabbed a tome of the history of Eberron. And Sorakel is essentially the baddest hag that ever lived, that has not been seen in a couple of generations. but her daughters run Droaam, the place that you are heading right now.
This sounds bad.
Bad news bears.
Yeah. Well, tell the rest of the party what it says. And inform them of who Sorkel is, if they do not already know.
Interesting to write that on a train wall.
Yeah. Well, we
Okay.
should probably be careful going through here. It's dark in here? It's dark in the train car?
No, every one of the train cars has a handful of lanterns lit.
Yeah.
One in the center of the car and one by each door.
Oh, there's no one here. I'll just trudge forward.
No rolls, just going to move on
Yeah.
forward.
Absolutely.
Okay. In the next car, as you enter, you see that this is a sleeping car. There are a number of sleeping compartments in the car. There are 5 on each side. There are closed doors down the left, but every one of the doors down the right, all 5 doors are open. And out of each door, there are at least 3 little goblin heads speaking out, looking around bleary-eyed, going, what? 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 And every time that one of them asks what, 2 others go, what? What? And it just makes it louder, and there's a cacophony of noise now as they are all confused, seemingly wondering who woke them up and why.
Shh, sleep.
Yeah. Do not worry, our little friends. Go back to sleep.
They all stop and turn to look at you and pour out into the hallway and say, what? 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 And there's just this, what?
Oh, you're so loud.
Can I use
I'll raise my hands and try to...
Can I use persuasion to guys go back into your room?
Skill
please?
challenge. So what we need is 3 successes before 3 failures. You have to use a skill that you have proficiency in.
Okay.
So that is Kall in the front still, unless we've changed.
I did technically push you through the car forward.
All right, so that means Nux is in the
Nux
front.
is in
You're
the front.
first.
Excellent.
What?
Yeah, just get back into your rooms. I'll give them a push with some athletics. Try to push them back into their out of the way. Let's do a 16 plus 6. So
Yeah,
22.
we just need to beat 10. So that is the first success. A handful of them, the first third of the car, let's say, goes and starts piling back into their sleeping cars. Not necessarily the places that they came out of, though. Kall.
She's gonna growl while she's pushing to intimidate them back into
Sure,
their...
let's give me an intimidation.
Oh, fuck, 7.
Is there not a modifier to it?
No, well, that's a 2, and I have a
that's
5.
a 2. Oh, okay.
It's more of a...
You're a dragonborn.
The cacophony of what drowns out your growl.
Oh, it's sad.
I will play a soothing tune
How does it go?
to encourage them back to sleep.
What is the name of this tune?
It sounds like the opening few notes of the astronaut in the ocean. That's what it
I
reminds
say
me.
Wonderwall. That was pretty close.
Everything sounds like Wonderwall.
Anyway, it was Wonderwall.
Today is gonna be the...
But what's
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
all right,
Because it seems something simple that goblins would like.
all right. Let's roll. This would be a performance check, I guess.
Okay.
Ooh.
Come on, Bard.
Oh, 27.
Oh, that is.
He's done this before.
So, do you have a plus 10 on literally everything?
No, just I get 2 skills with expertise, so
And those hats happen to be the
yeah,
two.
performance
all right.
and persuasion.
Yeah,
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, sounds good. So that comes back to Nux. Some of them, these goblins just yawned, and the loud chorus of whats are starting to calm down now, as most of them are walking back into their rooms.
Yes,
There's
yes,
still a
everybody
handful
back to your rooms. There's nothing to see here, nothing to see here. That's a deception check. And it is a 15,
So that is a success. And they all turn around and kind of wander back a little bit, but they're kind of slow moving, so you have to push through this group of goblins, and you get into the next car. And in this car, there are 3 smartly dressed half-elves standing in the middle of the hallway. There's a briefcase on the floor between them, and they all turn and look at you. And you can see that underneath their yellow cloaks are very fine 3-piece suits.
Very nice.
Why was that so funny? That was hilarious.
It just made me think of Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, very much
It
so.
just seemed ridiculous.
Kal, what would you like to do in this car?
Say what again?
She'll just start walking forward, just passing through, and she'll.
The smallest of the half-elves raises a hand and says, Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I with?
They're with me. And I flash my gold cloak.
What kind of roller eyes?
Papers.
They're wearing yellow.
Yep.
Yeah, no papers for you, yellow cloaks.
They all pull wands out. Papers. You can still do a skill challenge if you'd like.
Who are you? Why do you need to see our papers?
We're asking the questions.
I am
Kind of sounded like he
questions.
asked the question.
Yeah.
They cock their wands.
This seems highly unnecessary.
Suddenly, I'm not
we
the one
are
who said the most
just
offensive
on our
thing
way,
this episode. So, I want to ask, skill challenge, or are we rolling initiative?
Skill challenge.
Skill
Skill
challenge.
challenge first.
But I want to know what's in the briefcase.
Nux, you're up first.
Briefcase.
Skill challenge. What we want to do in this one is we are looking for a minimum of 12, and you need 3 successes before you get 3 failures.
Okay.
And it still needs to be a proficient skill.
No, this one can be any skill that no one has used yet.
Okay.
Okay. It's like, yeah, okay, we're just gonna move through, and then as we're moving through, I'd like to sleight of hand the briefcase.
Good luck.
Roll with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Man.
The
Points
only
for the
thing that they will be paying
ballsiness on
attention.
Double 11s, so that is a 14.
You needed 12s. Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
I have a briefcase!
Write down briefcase. As you go by, it gets swept up in your long cloak, and they don't seem to realize because they're staring at this mouthy Italian. Am I getting
It's
French?
like
Italian?
off French.
off French?
Yeah.
Like Quebecois?
Yeah,
Like Belgium French?
It's like I can't stick to one accent. Like it's just gonna
He's
waver.
Flemish. It's Flemish.
is that what
It's
it
gonna
is?
get turned to Russian at some point. I know. So
Oh my god.
You know what Dan has.
I feel ya.
Hey, come
That was the
Come
first
on, buddy.
Wizards episode.
Hey,
It was all
yeah.
in
Right,
Russian.
one car.
So,
And then
okay.
it's like,
Cal, what would you like to do?
While he's like walking by and sweeping up, I think she's gonna be as big of a distraction as possible and just start pushing her way through, but gracefully. So acrobatics.
Acrobatics, sure, absolutely.
21.
That is another success.
So just building her cloak as she's.
hey, what's that? And I'll point out the window.
And what skill is
I'm
this?
trying to deceive them so they look the other way.
We've used deception
Oh, we
already.
have used deception already. Ooh.
I would just nature check. Look at the nice trees outside.
Distract them with a song.
is that a
History.
full moon?
Huh?
Distract them with a song about something that
Wait,
happened in the past.
That's another. I just
History.
Yeah. What?
Tell a story that happened as you're singing. Use the knowledge of what happened before. Never mind. Do
Is
what
this
you want.
open
Do whatever you
discussion?
want to
I'm trying, man. Like
do. Let the man decide.
he did, and he was wrong.
I want to use insight to see what they're nervous about.
Sure, yeah, we haven't done insight yet.
Oh, now one.
That's well, what do you get? There's no automatic failures.
2.
A 2, okay.
Great.
Not plus
Wait.
10 then.
No, it would be 3 altogether.
Oh, 3.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, so that is the first failure. You sit there and look at them, but they are just stone-faced, as if they've seen some shit, and they're just staring you down. Little pock marks and cigarette burns and hell. So, Dave? Sorry, Nux?
I don't know. What haven't we used yet?
Survival.
We have not
Religion.
used animal handling, arcana.
Use animal handling on the elves.
Whoa!
Medicine.
Would you like a carrot?
Stand down.
Nature, religion. No one has used stealth yet.
Nope.
How has nobody used
All right,
stealth?
all right,
right?
all right. As we're moving through, I would like to stealthily, keep this briefcase hidden. Can I do that?
Sure. Let's roll for it.
I don't trust. Maybe this one. Shouldn't have trusted that one. Actually, stealth that's a 10.
That is a 10?
Yeah.
Well, we needed a 12. So they actually see you now with the briefcase because you did not.
You really
tuck it in
fucked
your
that up.
cloak.
You didn't even need to do that.
Yeah. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. And they start to come after you guys. As you pushed past them now, one of them reaches out for your shoulder. Cal, get us out of this.
I could use animal handling and tell him to ease back. Nothing
Whoa,
here.
bear. You're going to have disadvantage because you're using the wrong skill to do this.
You guys have played this before, though, right?
It's my first day. Absolutely not. I rolled a 1 and an 8.
And did you have anything into animal handling at all?
No, so that's a 1.
So, yeah, okay. So that is a failure. Roll initiative.
We're fighting some elves, guys.
15 to 20?
20 for Kall.
10 to 15?
12.
12.
Roll off.
Well, my dex is 7.
Oh, your dex is higher. Yep, okay.
My dex is 18.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he goes first.
there you go.
Alright, so he goes first. Inspara, Nux, and then elves.
So just for the thematic, she'll probably turn and put her body between the ranger and the elves, and
Yep.
then just
This is a 5-foot long corridor.
yeah.
So you can share space with someone else
Okay.
that you are allied with, but that means you were squeezing, so you're rolling with disadvantage.
Okay.
You cannot share space or move through a square with somebody else in it. So you're in the middle of the hallway, in the
Yeah.
middle of the train.
Okay.
What kind of car is this again?
This is a sleeping car.
The sleeping car.
All right. Ready?
All right. Yep.
All right. Just gonna curse slash her sword.
It's going
Oh
well.
boy!
Nope.
Speaks to the
gone.
adventure so far.
That is going to be 22 to hit.
22 to hit. All right. Roll damage. What are you doing? This is with the sword
Yeah.
at the nearest half elf.
At the nearest half elf to say fuck off out of our way. 8 damage.
How do you want to do it?
Take off the hand that's holding the wand.
All right, and it spews blood out, and he falls to the ground, clutching it. Just a fountain of blood again. Just blood everywhere. So now 2 of you have blood on you.
Oh, great. Love that for us. Gonna curse slash at the next nearest one.
Sure.
That is only 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
What would you like to do with the rest of your turn? That was your action.
Yeah.
You stepped forward 5 feet, so you have, 25 feet of movement left?
Yep. She'll stay there though.
All right.
Yeah.
That means that comes to Inspara.
Okay, I would like to use Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
I would like to tell them, your clothes are shabby and you look poor.
To the guys in the 3-piece suits.
Yeah, with a bunch of cigarette burns in them.
I love that.
They narrow their eyes as they roll saves.
I think
God, it's just it hurts a little bit, like it's a personal attack or something.
How's the alphabet work again?
UVW.
Yeah, that's the one. Unleash a string of insults. Laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear me, blah, 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 blah. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage.
Okay, the closest one to you that is face to face with Kall, or the one in the back?
I guess the closest one to me.
That is a 12.
They're not going to do it. Needed a 15. So take 2 damage and also has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay.
And then I would also like to turn to our Lizardfolk, strum a little tune and be like, you can do better next time. And then give him 1d8 inspiration. That's using my...
Some passive aggressive inspiration right there.
Don't
I need it. I need it. Yeah.
Don't
All
be
right.
an idiot.
So, Nux, that's you.
I'm gonna just put an arrow at the one Kyle just shot or
Yep.
insulted. Oh boy, time for that inspiration.
Wow.
Good start.
So that's a 13. I'm guessing does not hit.
That hits.
Oh, okay, great. No inspiration then. I will do it is 2d8 because he's already down hit points. I have my hunter ability. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra d8 damage if it's below its hit point maximum.
Sure.
So.
Oh, how do you want to do it?
Um,
That was a ton of damage.
Just straight between the eyes. That was 13 damage. So.
Oh, yeah.
Right
Just
in the forehead.
And down he goes.
And I get another bow attack. I will shoot another arrow
Yep.
at the other one. Oh boy, that's a 10. I'll pound the inspiration into this one.
I bet you will.
So 15.
That'll hit.
Is he down on hit points?
No, he's not.
Okay,
He has
so
4
it's
hit points.
so it's just 1d8. 3 and 3 is 6.
Okay, he takes 6 damage. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I mean, yes, but I can't, so...
You have bonus action and movement.
Yeah, I know. That's fine.
Okay. The last guy, having taken an arrow directly in the shoulder, And seeing both of his comrades go down, he raises his wand and breaks it in half and says, "Don't worry about it. Just take it and go then. We'll all live to fight another day." It's your turn, Kall.
Loose end? She'll say out loud. And she'll slice at him.
All right. Moving over the corpse of the other fallen one.
Yeah, that is 13.
That'll hit.
That is 12 damage.
How do you want to do it?
Just across the throat. Loose end? Just
He looks you square in the eye and says, it drops. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to take those other 2 wands.
All right. Does anybody here have identify?
No.
No,
Okay, then who has the unmarked wands?
I don't need a
What?
wand.
I don't really.
All right, Bard, you get 2 wands.
I don't really need them either.
Magic? What's that? It's a stick.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to open up the briefcase.
All right, it is locked.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to break it open.
Okay, so give me a strength check.
I have a crowbar.
Give me a strength check with advantage.
14.
It opens,
Excellent.
and gold pieces come pouring out onto the floor.
Excellent.
There's also a small purple gem.
Purple gem.
Very shiny, very nice.
All right. Briefcase full of. I was going to say guts.
No.
Briefcase full of guts. Pack my lunch. How much gold? I mean, it's not going to matter. We're not going to need it. Yeah, I'll just take purple gem and gold.
Yeah, and a briefcase full of gold. It can be counted later, or would you like to take time to count it now?
Absolutely not.
No.
All right. You spent a lot of time in this car, so what would you like to do?
Leave.
Leave,
Yeah.
run forward.
All right, as you run forward, passive perceptions of everybody.
10.
14.
11.
14.
Yeah.
You can hear snoring coming from the last car on the left. Or sorry, the last sleeping chamber on the left in this car.
Don't wake Daddy.
Okay. I'm going to investigate the room. I want to go in and have a look, see who it is.
Give me a stealth check
Yeah, I can do that.
to open the door.
Maybe I can do that.
Your dice, my guy.
8.
8.
8.
I like having Dave in these things because we could always be guaranteed that someone's going to roll like shit.
You hear a Huh? And then some moving around in that car. What would you like to do?
Continue. I want to see what's going on in here. I want to make sure that he didn't just run in here and pretend to be asleep by making snoring noises.
All right, when you open the door, you see that there's a Loxodon in there in a gigantic yellow cloak, bleary-eyed and wiping the eyes out of her eyes.
I'll turn to the other 2 and go, loose end?
No.
No.
No?
The Loxodon towers over all 3 of you.
Sorry, my mistake. And close the door.
Thought you were somebody else.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
This isn't where I parked my car.
Moving on.
Can I get a deception for the nothing to see here?
I used the same die again. 9.
Stop it.
9. And as you close the door, you hear her say, "Just give me a minute. I'll get dressed."
Just keep moving on.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
just
just
gonna
keep
keep like,
moving on.
okay, I can just keep moving.
All right. You can see through the window of this car as you step outside into the rushing air again. You see into the window of the next car. And the next car is another one of these standard cars, like the ones that you were in before, where there are 6 booths down either side and a small 5-foot hallway all the way down. And coming from the 4th car on the right, electricity comes sparking and arcing out of the car.
Oh.
What would you guys like to do?
Sorry, was there anybody in this car? Or is it just empty? And then
Well, you
like,
cannot see into all of the booths all
Oh,
the way
okay.
down.
Slowly move up. Check the booze to see if
They all appear to be empty.
Frilnar.
But can I get...
perception.
this would be an investigation.
No. 2 plus 3. 13. No, 14.
14?
Yeah.
All of these are empty.
Perfect. Is like the lightning arcing, like we can't get past it? Or
It is arcing out into the hallway.
okay. I'll have a look see where I can see where it's coming from. Yeah.
Give me a perception.
17.
You see a single Kalishtar sitting cross-legged, her white hair floating up in the air as she hovers about 2 feet above the table in the booth. There, her hands are open in her lap, one on each knee, and her eyes are completely white. She seems to be trancing, and the air is crackling electricity all around her. What was your perception? You got a
17.
and you hear her whispering under her breath in a language that you don't recognize.
No.
But you know that it would be dangerous to just go walking past this booth. So, skill challenge?
Before that, can I cast a spell?
Yes, you may.
I would like to cast Aid on all 3 of us.
Ooh.
So we all get 5 temporary hit points, and that lasts, I just looked at it, I think it's an hour.
Nice.
Sure.
Let me just double check the time, I'm not... 8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
So, you are up at the booth first, so let's...
I'm sorry, those are not temporary hit points. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration.
Okay.
Kal, you're up first.
Just gonna walk her. Hey! To try and, like, snap her out. But, like, gracefully.
What do you want to roll for this?
Acid breath.
No. That's for later. That's a surprise for later. No, she'll probably use, like, I'm gonna say insight, just to, like, understand that I'm trying to wake them up gracefully, in a way.
Insight is for understanding other people's intentions.
Yeah, okay.
Would this be persuasion,
persuasion, then?
or performance if you're doing it in a specific way?
Let's just do persuasion.
All right.
That's gonna be 23.
23, that is a success. What we want here is 12 for success. We need 3 successes before 3 failures.
Okay.
All right, so that is a success. And her eyes went for a moment, and she goes, oh, step back, hold on. It's going to take me about 15 minutes to stop it.
Just step back.
That brings us to Inspara.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on her?
Yep, you can.
Yeah. Okay.
So the way that this is going to work is there's no actual roll for Dispel Magic.
Yeah.
Right? You just do it. But there's a lot going on in this room. What are you casting it on?
Is she holding anything?
No, her hands were empty in her lap.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Dispel Magic on the Arcing Lightning, because if it's coming from her.
It's just sparking in the air all around her.
Yeah. Dispel Magic on the lightning? Can I do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
I want an Arcana check for this, though.
Okay.
Because there's a number of different things going on. And you're trying to target something you're not quite sure about.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta guess. An 11 is not gonna do it.
11 does not do it. So you do cast a spell magic, and she falls to the table with a loud thud. You cast it on her, not the lightning. Because there's small arcs, you just miss a target. There's nothing really to focus on.
Yeah.
Nux.
I just want to kind of, like, acrobatics my way past everything.
Yep, absolutely, you can.
Yeah, but I gotta use those dice.
Do you want a new one?
No.
I have lots.
Here's Dan's.
Maybe
No.
it's the box, not the dice.
No.
Yeah.
Just grab one and roll it.
There we go. That is a success. So.
Yeah, so
That's how they get you.
that's a 16, yeah.
Yeah, so that is a success. So you guys watch as Nux just nimbly dives through the arcs of lightning, not getting hit.
Dope ninja shit.
On nimbly bimbly.
Kal will be like, oh, that seems easy enough. And she'll athletics, try and do the same gracefulness.
Oh, this will be good.
That's going to be 21.
I was right. It's good.
And you watch Kal dive through as well. That is a third success, which means you are able to actually pick up a pattern to the arcs of lightning and are able to just casually step through.
All right.
And you have passed through this car. Are you going to stay and talk to her? As she's rubbing her rump, going, ow.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What would you like to do?
Continue on.
Continue on. In a rush.
Yeah.
All right, you enter the next car, and it is another one of these cars that is just another standard car with 6 booths down either side. Can I passive perception is a 14? Who has a passive perception lower than 10?
Mine is 10.
Mine's 11.
Okay, you can all hear wet slurping noises coming from the 4th booth down.
Just move on.
On
Keep
the
your heads
left.
down.
No, that's piqued my interest.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I want to go down and I want to see what's going on.
What is the marching order right now? I think Nux, you got through the lightning first, so you're
yeah.
front.
Yeah.
Yep, all right.
Shit.
So I'll investigate.
Sure.
19.
It was not stealthy, though, as you turned the corner and stared at the 2 minotaurs making out in the corner.
I wasn't trying to be stealthy.
They stop and go, "A little privacy, please, pervert!" And they stand up, and they're both armed to the teeth with swords and axes. Skill challenge.
Yep.
We are going to need.
Okay.
we are going to need 13s. We need,
20 minutes.
again, 3 successes, or before we get 3 failures, and it can be whatever you want with your proficiency.
All right.
So that was just Nux. Who was second? I think that was Kall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be me. I mean, my only good one is athletics, so she's just gonna like ignore and try and drag.
You just go grab him and pull him.
Yeah, what I normally do, just grab.
All right, yeah, let's roll for it.
Yeah. That's going to be 22.
Yep, we wanted a 13, so that's the first success. All right, Inspara.
19.
We are so sorry to disturb you. Would you like me to play some romantic music so you can get back to your things, and we will be on our way?
Traveling mariachi band.
Yeah.
26.
That is a success. So what was that? That was performance. All right, what does it sound like? What's the name of this song, Kall?
It is slow Moonlight Sonata.
Interesting romantic music that you have there. All right, so that brings us to. I'm sorry, Moonlight Sonata on a ukulele.
It's a lute.
Oh, okay, all right.
So basically, you're going,
Yeah.
So yes.
Nuts.
fight me.
I mean,
You are getting dragged away right now.
okay, I was going to offer them the briefcase full of gold to watch, but
It'll be on YouTube pretty soon. Don't worry about it.
We don't kink shame in this podcast.
no.
Never.
Yeah, I'd like to just kind of like sneak away and just be gone. Can I stealth that?
Yep, you can stealth that.
Yeah, 18.
That is a success. You guys managed to push through, and you can see as you step out of this car, and you can hear them going, well, I guess that was a little romantic music. Okay, where were we?
Slurping noises.
And then slurping noises continue.
It was Gordon and Morty's mom, wasn't it?
Yeah. So as you step through, you can see the door on the other side of the next car close. And however, there is a half-orc walking down the aisle towards you with a giant sword in his hand. He seems to be talking to it. He is super broad and is blocking your way. What would you guys like to do? I believe because you are dragging, you are in front. Again, Kall, you are dragging Nux.
Dragon Nux.
It says 2 bulls, 1 train.
That's the name of the episode, by the way.
Kall, what would you like to do? Your way is blocked.
To call it, excuse me, you need to move with an intimidation.
Sure.
Oh, that's fucked.
Sorry, for this one, we want minimum of 14, and it has to be anything that uses your proficiency. We want 3 successes before 2 failures now.
So all that fits, I rolled an 18, and I'm proficient in it, so.
All right, perfect. And the half-orc stops and looks confused for a moment, and sees the Dragonborn and kind of starts, oh, sorry, didn't see you there, talking to a sword.
I can see that.
Yeah. Okay. And he starts to, like, try to move out of the way, but it's a little clumsy. Like, you go left and he goes the same direction, and it's back and
Little
forth.
dance.
Yeah, for a minute. I'm assuming, Inspara, you played Moonlight Sonata for a moment there, so Nux, you're next.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of muscle my way past. Just like, I know it's tight, and just kind of shove my way through with an athletics.
Sure.
23.
23. That is a success. You are able to get past. It is a very, very tight fit as the two of you push past each other. Just nip to nip all the way through.
Nice.
But slowly.
There's more wet slurping noises on the way by.
Gross. Don't like it.
Insparo.
I would like to tuck and roll after Nux and use my acrobatics to jump through.
Sure.
As they're nip to nip.
Yeah,
with one of their legs.
We're having a little Nux and Tux going on here.
Nips and tucks
10. So that's not going to do it.
That is the first failure. So you try to get through and just get tangled up in the legs. And he goes, whoa, no, stop it. He's wearing a loincloth. There's a lot. You see some shit. You are going to take some sanity damage. No, wrong game. So, so Kal, what?
Kal will turn around and like grab Inspira by like the scruff of his neck and be like, sorry. Just like, drag him across with athletics.
This is your go-to move. It's just
Dragging people along. So that is
Dragonborn. Yeah, that's it.
She's born to drag.
Yeah.
21.
That is a success. And he says, okay, thank you. And he kind of like lifts one leg and lets you drag Inspara through.
Thank you.
And he turns back to the sword and keeps talking to it. No, I don't want to kill anybody else. And off he goes down that. That's the next car, again, you see the door close, but there's a yellow cloak that you can make out in between the cars for just a second before it moves on beyond. In the next car, there is a single gnome standing in the middle of the car, and he's holding a black box. And he's just kind of looking at it and like he doesn't know what to do with it. What would you like to do?
Okay, can I have that?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's mine. I left it there. Thank you.
Yeah, Kal will draw her sword, point it at him. Doesn't belong to you.
Well, yes.
Not anymore.
Intimidation, or are we rolling initiative?
Let's start with, I'll do intimidation. We'll start with that. When it goes sour, we'll fight.
Does it have a blue Kenku on it?
You can see the top and the front of it only.
That was a nat 20 for
All right. So that's going to count as 2 successes. We need 3 before we get 2 failures, and it's 15s now. And it has to be skills with proficiency that nobody has used in this car yet.
in this car.
In this car. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So which skill is that? That's intimidation?
Yeah.
All right, so that is 2 successes. And he goes, all right. And he very cautiously holds it out to you. Nux, you're up, bud.
Eat the gnome. Eat the gnome.
Wait for it. I would like to do a perception just to see if there's anything else about this chest going on.
Yep.
It's a 25.
That is a success, which means you guys can just move right through this car. No problem if you'd like. That box is ticking. What's your alignment? Chaotic what?
Just neutral.
Just neutral?
Just neutral.
Chaotic, fuck this guy.
Chaotic anti-gnome.
Yeah, I passed up one. We're working hard.
Coffee break, guys.
So hold on, you already have temporary hit points. Temporary hit points do not stack, which means that even if you get the kill in, you would just replace the 3 temporary hit points.
I can only do that once per long or short rest.
Okay, so you're not going to get any more from it.
Yeah, that's not what I'm doing. It's
Just for fun.
it's just preference. No. Again, I realize I'm here to do a thing. Let's move on.
Your intelligence has a positive modifier. So does your wisdom. So that makes sense.
Yeah,
All right.
it's difficult. The next one, though.
Does anybody want to take the box? You can if you'd like.
I would like to tell him to open it, and then, well, I'm a good 10 feet back.
He says, no.
Knock.
That's good.
Mage Hand's to slap it out of his hands.
Yeah?
No, I don't have Mage Hand.
Okay.
But I wish I did.
Just goes
now.
back a couple rooms to the room with the mages where you cut off the hand and then
Yeah.
grab it. And
What would so? Do you guys want the box?
Have we determined it's not the box we're looking for?
No. Yes. I guess. I mean, sorta. No.
Lizardfolk,
Since I'm up
ladies
close,
and
can I
gentlemen.
look to see if there is a Kenku on the box?
Sure, give me a perception.
This dice is awesome. 16.
16. You cannot see any blue paint anywhere on this box with a quick look at it, but you can see that he is holding it, so it could be under each one of his hands. It could be on the bottom side of it. He's short. You can't see underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
But you're fairly certain this is not the same box, and it's ticking, and then it starts to ring.
Moving forward.
Run.
Yep, running.
Running?
Running.
I don't know what it is.
It's a bomb.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Moving on. I'll follow
We're
the rest.
criminals. We know what a bomb is.
The
but
last
yeah.
The last thing we opened was good, so this one is probably bad.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
No, she'll like reverse. You can keep it. And she just started running.
With you guys, I'm sure it does work like that.
At this point, the lid on the box starts to spin horizontally and picking up speed, and he goes, oh, shit. And then the door closes behind you guys, and there is a loud rumble noise, and all you can see inside that room is pink smoke.
It's a girl!
But forward in front of you.
Yes. Yes.
But forward in front of you is a dining car. And inside the dining car, you can see easily that there are 4 large 10-foot long tables with benches on either side, down the left and 4 down the right, which means there's a total of 8, but it's mostly empty. Except for sitting at the far end are 4 humans. They all seem to be awkwardly talking and eating food.
Good for them.
Every one of them is wearing a yellow cloak. What would you like to do in this car?
Move through.
Yeah, we don't think we need to do anything in this car.
What is awkward about it? About their conversation?
Give me a perception check.
9.
9. It seems like they don't know each other that well. Like they're introducing each other all the way around.
Bunch of
That's the
villagers in
sound of
Minecraft.
somebody who does not know what to do next.
So what would you guys like to do?
I would like to go up to them and be like, have you gentlemen seen another man come through? And then briefly describe what Feldar looked like. Frilnar.
The largest human there with who's absolutely just covered head to toe in dirt. He's got a big, thick beard. He seems to be like fiddling with a long tube with a wick sitting at the end of it. Goes, yeah, you just went that way. He points at the door.
Insight check.
Okay.
Oh, 17. So that's 19.
He seems to be telling the truth, but he's also looking around to make sure that everybody else is on the same page. Everyone except the shortest one in platform shoes seems to be nodding and agreeing.
Okay. I mean, platform shoes. How about you? You don't look so sure.
I do not even think we should be here. We might be in the wrong genre.
Oh, I mean, I'll turn to my friends and say, I think he is in the next car.
Cal trudges forward.
Okay.
Okay.
As Nux walks by, the human dressed in furs just gives him a nod.
You have an existential moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he reach across the table and shoot the nurse next?
No.
Oh, okay.
Trauma.
You guys head into the next car. And this car is another dining car, but it is filled front to back with Warforged. All of them seem to be in stasis mode. All of them have a blue cloak, except for one who has a yellow cloak.
Board cube. Gotcha.
What would you like to do? There's not really room to move through this without brushing up against at least 2.
That scene from iRobot.
A little bit, yeah.
I am going to take the lead with my gold cloak and just make it look like I belong here. Press my way through.
Sure.
Yeah.
I trust it.
Yeah, follow.
Are you going to do anything specific walking through, or are you just walking through?
Just walking through.
Okay.
Just I got somewhere to be.
Are you guys as well?
Following suit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. And this is like nothing to see here. Everything's totally normal.
Yeah, we belong here.
Can I get a deception check for everybody?
Yeah.
I want a total of 25 from the group.
20.
Oh, 19.
You say 3 plus 3 is 6?
Really
quietly.
10.
Okay. All right, that is enough for you guys to all move through. As you go, all of the Warforged slowly turn and watch you leave, but none of them are moving.
Okay.
The one with the yellow cloak moves, and the yellow cloak shifts and falls off him. It wasn't really attached in the first place.
Interesting.
You come to the next car, and it is now one of the galley cars. So there is a huge open area just as you step in. There are a couple of tables in it, some long benches, and a number of what look like private quarters down the end, 3 on each side at the very end of the car. So the back half, the one that you are stepping into, has these tables and benches, and the front half, so the far distant side, has 3 sleeping chambers on each side, and it is packed to the gills with red tieflings. Every single one of them has a black cloak on.
Did we ever learn what black cloak was?
No,
No.
It's a cloak that is shade of black.
Does it billow?
it does not. What would you guys like to do?
Not fuck around.
Do they look like they're paying attention to anything, or just minding their own business?
They are all in the middle of. It looks like a party. They're just like they're all sitting there holding mugs of beer, and they're all talking very, very loudly. As you enter the car, the whole car goes quiet. They stop and look at you.
Pardon us, we're just passing through, and then we'll keep walking like we have
I
purpose.
use the same tactic, yeah.
All
absolutely.
right, deception again. This time it's a 35.
Oh, shit.
Well, your one hope was
14.
21.
11.
That does it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well
Guys.
done, guys.
Fucking hell.
They all kind of turn around and go back to what they were doing. Nux, you see one of them is wearing a blue cloak, trying to kind of tuck back into the corner, talking really low with a little tiefling child in the back corner.
I will go over and speak directly to the child. Do you know this person?
And he goes, "Yeah,
Yeah, who is he?
it's my uncle."
Your uncle works on the train?
No.
Can I do an insight? I want to see if the kid's telling me the truth.
Yep.
16.
That's a success.
Yeah.
And the kid seems to be telling the truth. He doesn't kind of like the look of you. You are covered in blood.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just a little blood. Got a little red on me. Yeah.
Cut myself shaving.
All right, moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys would like to do in here? Nope. Moving on through to the next car. And the next car is another one of these galley cars with the 3 sleeping chambers on each side at the end and a large open communal area right as you walk in. But as you step in, you can hear the sound of rushing wind through this area. It is loud and cold. And you all immediately notice that there's a hole in the roof and a rope hanging down from the hole.
Up the rope?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, at least have a peek up there.
I was just say, give someone a
But
boost.
before we commit,
Yeah.
let's look.
Have a look.
All right, skill challenge.
Okay.
I need 3 successes before 2 failures. And we need to beat a 15.
Okay.
It has to be a skill you are proficient with.
Okay.
Can I persuade the wolf rope to let me up?
No.
Just because we're trying to be quick, Kal will probably use athletics, like pick you up, just like boost you up.
Yeah. All right.
Sure, let's roll it.
Oh shoot, that's 12.
That is the first failure. So we
You
need
fumbles.
3
Drops to the
successes.
ground.
3 successes before 1 more failure.
Oh.
All right.
Who's going next?
I mean, if I'm falling, like I'm guessing she like.
Well, no,
yeah.
she went to go. It just could not get a handle on you.
Okay.
I grabbed you by the belt and gave you a wedgie.
Can you use acrobatics to scramble up the rope? Sneak peek.
Absolutely. No, I'm sorry. Climbing is Always athletics.
Always athletics. Yeah, whatever. Oh,
That is a natural
Oh,
20. That is
take it.
2 successes.
Holy
you are
shit.
able to just scramble up that rope and look, and you see a man in a black cloak, about 2 train cars ahead of you, running top speed down the length of the train towards the front. In his arms is a black box with what looks like a blue splotch of paint on it, but it's hard to see from here in the moonlight.
Okay. I will turn to my compatriots and be like, I see him. He is on top of the train.
All right, let's get on up there.
You gotta love French urgency.
Oh,
Oh,
They are there.
We must go, yes?
allons-y!
oh no. 11 to athletics my way up.
Okay, so you're at the top of the train, and you are sitting there. You yelled back down, and then Nux grabs the rope and yanks, and it breaks.
Oh.
And lands on the floor. He's getting away.
All right, I'm going to take off after him.
All right, we're going to split the party.
Yep.
Good.
Viciously mock him.
Yeah.
Look at me! I'm running away!
Wind is whipping loudly past you as you go. We are going to do you first, car by car, and then we'll come back to you two.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do? You're going to chase him?
Yeah, I guess chase him.
All right, you get to the edge of the car, and it is an athletics check to get across the gap.
Oh, no,
my
that's
God.
Oh, you managed to jump and roll and just land on your feet again and run across. You can see, I'll give this to you because you got the nat 20. You can see that there are a number of shadows that are pouring up from the light of all the windows on the ground all the way around you. And these shadows are look to be people moving. Can I actually, what's your passive perception?
11.
They look like large shadows, and there are a number of them in this next car that you are on top of right now. But you were graceful enough that they did not hear you land. There doesn't seem to be any change in movement or anything from the shadows. And as you run forward to the edge, he turns around and stops, pulls out a wand, and shoots magic missile at you.
All right.
Which is 4, 2, 1. So that's 7 plus 3 is 10 points of force damage. Bop, 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 right in the chest.
Motherfucker.
How's your hit points?
I'm at 25.
Out of, what was your max?
45 with the temp hit break.
Okay.
Yeah, maximum.
All right, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna start sprinting through the trains as fast as I can.
Is there a way I can like try to jump and pull myself up onto the
Yeah,
top?
you can do an athletics check.
Well, that worked great last time, so let's try it again.
Great.
15.
15. That's enough that you can grab it and kind of pull yourself up and get up. You can see just in time a car ahead of you is Inspara getting shot in the chest, bam, 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 with 3 magic missiles, and beyond him is a figure in a black cloak. 2 cars beyond him running towards the front of the train. You said you were running to the...
I'm gonna start running through the train.
All right, you...
Split in 3 ways now.
All right, you open the door and you are outside the rushing wind going by. You can't see either of them because they're on top of cars. And you've got a little 5-foot gap with a very narrow step to get across into the next car. But there are railings. You're not going to just fall out here. But you can see into the you can see where there's the window into the next car. There's actually drapes pulled across the window.
I'll jump across and open the door. See if I can.
Okay, and inside are 16 warforged in red cloaks. All of them are heavily armed, and each one of them has a 6-pointed star emblazoned on their right chest.
Love that for me. I'm gonna close the door.
Hey, wrong car.
As you do, you hear, "Oh, hold on a minute," and then you close.
I
the door.
close the door and I'm gonna climb up to the top.
Smart.
All right, can I get a strength check?
Strength? Okay.
Well, so this will be athletics.
Don't fuck it up. Or do
Oh,
so we can
17?
laugh.
17. You are able to scramble up. As you get up, you can see that Nux is standing right there on the car that you come from. Nux, can I get a strength check to jump across? Or athletics again?
Yeah. 14.
14. You land but you land a little bit hard. So it's not quite as smooth and whatnot. And you can hear, as you are climbing up, Kall, you can hear voices. I just opened on the roof.
Run!
Because that's going to be quieter, yes.
100%. They already know we're here.
Roll initiative.
Don't like that.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, yes.
Remember the time we did a heist thing only to have them all murdered by a bunch of war fighters?
Yeah, before Terry could do anything?
Yeah. Thanks for coming out, Terry.
15 to 20? Oh, shit. Good.
I mean, you rolled.
10 to 15?
14.
12.
All right.
Lucky number 7.
As another bard, I feel ya. Yeah.
All right. You can hear the door open just as you manage to scramble up onto the top. And you hear the call, "To arms! To arms! There's bandits on the roof!"
Okay.
It is your turn.
It's my turn? Fantastic. How long is the car again?
Every one of the cars is 60 feet long.
Shit.
So you could dash.
Get to the end of the train. It's at the end of this cart.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'll do that. So sort of like start sprinting across, look back at Nux, and be like, get to the other car as fast as you can. And then, yeah, book it.
All right. Nux, it is your turn. You are 5 feet in front of her, so you can run the distance and try to jump the last bit, if you'd like, onto the next car.
No, I'm going to run the distance and drop down between the two cars.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I get an acrobatics just to see how hard you land?
Sure.
Because you are going to drop about 10 feet. I just want a 12.
10.
10? All right.
I will disappoint you.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you fall.
Oh, that's stinging in the ankles.
Yeah, just,
No.
like really jarring in the knees. Just you landed a little bit hard. At which point, Frilnar turns around again and sees the two of you and fires off magic missile again. 2 for the one in front, 1 for the one behind.
I like how Megan did a dodge. It's magic missile, Megan.
So that is a total of 5 points of force damage for Kyle, for Inspara, and a total of 4 Inspara for Kal.
Okay.
So now Inspara, and he turns and runs, and he gets to the next car and stops at the gap.
Okay.
Inspara, what would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern on him.
Sure, let's do it.
I need you to give me a wisdom save. I create a 30-foot cube of twisting colors. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area must make a wisdom saving throw.
Does a 14 do it?
No, it does not.
All right, so what happens?
He is charmed by the spell, and the creature is incapacitated and a speed of 0.
Okay.
Until he takes damage or someone shakes him awake.
Okay.
Or my concentration of a minute is over.
All right. Sounds good. So you're just going to sit there kind of slack-jawed and just watching the pretty colors go by. little string of drool out of his lower lip.
Yeah.
Just like flapping in the wind back towards you. What would you like to do? You have the rest of your turn.
Can I make it to
Sorry,
him?
what was the range on that? Because he's
It's 120 feet.
Well, okay, because he's 120 feet away. All right,
Okay.
so yeah.
I guess I'm gonna run after. We'll go as close to him as I can. So I'll use my 30 feet of movement speed.
All right, because you're halfway there, you can use your 5 feet of movement. Your last 5 feet of movement to jump across if you'd like.
Okay.
Athletics.
Athletics.
That's a natural 1. All right, so you are going to fall.
Yeah.
It's only 10 feet, so it is still only a d6.
Yeah.
But it was no. 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you land hard, but between the trains. Concentration check, please.
15. So.
That is enough. So the hypnotic pattern does not shake. You, Kal, are running across, and you have watched both of them now dive down. Nux did it gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
Inspara did not. Missed the jump and plummeted. He landed directly beside you, Nux.
Excellent.
Hey, good to see you again.
Yeah. Nice you to drop in.
Yeah.
And you can hear Warforged start climbing up the back of the car behind you.
Yep.
Exterminate.
Yeah, you can see two of them that are getting up the back of the car and climbing up.
Okay.
It is your turn.
So I'm gonna jump to the other train.
Sure, let's roll for it. Athletics. You're going to jump across.
Yeah. That's gonna be 21.
Yes, you managed to do it. So he's now 60 feet away.
Okay, how big is the gap between the trains?
5 feet.
And they're both there.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on to the train and I'm sorry. She's gonna acid breath the back of the other train
Okay.
to try and melt it.
At the latch.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I dropped it. I was going to release the pin.
Let's roll damage. Actually, I want a dex
It's
save.
a dex save, yes.
Yeah, I want a dex save from these two because they are squished and that guy's prone.
From the train, deck save.
So disadvantage. Dex save from the acid that is just spewing everywhere in
That's
the
not
wind.
Kyle. That's not good. Is it?
No.
17.
His deck save's pretty decent.
Yeah, so 10 plus
7.
7,
Okay.
so 17.
All right, so what do they have to get there, Megan?
8 plus your constitution, blah, blah, blah.
2d6
2d6
damage.
damage.
All right, let's
Fails.
roll.
Yeah. 8 damage.
8 damage. It starts to sizzle, and you can see... How many times can you do this, a short rest?
Once.
Once. Okay.
It is 2.
Is it 2?
Well, it's
Five.
By your level?
if you are rolling a player's handbook Dragonborn, it functions different than a Fizzband's Dragonborn.
Yeah, so that's what.
Yeah, so we're players handbooking it.
So it's once.
It's once.
All right, so as it sizzles, you can see that it eats about 2/3 of the way through. It would take a good solid shock to the rest to be able to break it.
Okay.
Which brings us to Nux.
I would like to give it a good solid hit to break it.
All right. Roll to attack. What are you using to hit it with?
I have a short sword.
Inspara's face.
I suppose I'd probably just try to drive the short sword in there and like pop it.
Honestly, your crowbar could probably be used.
Oh, that's a
to
good idea. I'll
this
use a crowbar. But that doesn't give me to hit.
as well. We're going to use this as...
You'd use it as a tool, wouldn't you? Not a
Yeah,
weapon.
it would be
so.
Yeah, this would be an athletics check instead of an attack.
Okay, I'll do that.
You...
I won't do that.
No.
That's
you
a
will-
9. Can I use the bardic inspiration still?
It's 10 minutes, so yes, probably.
you used it. You
Yeah.
added it to something.
Oh,
already.
did I?
Yeah.
You were going to, and then you didn't.
Yeah, I thought.
No.
Oh, no, that's
Because
right.
you
It
had
was
2
disadvantage.
attacks.
No, because it was disadvantage. You didn't use it on the second one. You still have it. Yeah, you can add to it.
So 6, 9,
I want a
Nice.
12.
and a athletics is 15.
All right, then. Yep, you hear a loud ka-chunk, and all of a sudden, the train separates.
I was hoping Terry wasn't relying on the rest of the train for his thing.
Figure it out, won't I? That's always the best part of going last. It's the bullshit from the other two.
So,
What can I say except you're welcome?
you guys can actually see that it shakes. There's a jarring motion for a moment, and the train you're on actually rapidly picks up speed. I want everybody to make a dex save to not fall off the back of the fucking train.
Can you do the bardic inspiration thing again, Kyle?
That'd be great.
On a bonus action.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, these two are.
Yeah, you should really roll at the same
20.
time because that worked out.
17.
17,
Yeah.
and
24.
20.
every one of you manages to hold on. Nux, you barely managed to hold on. Your tail is flapping in the wind. You're barely able to do it.
Frilnar, who's standing at the top of the train,
Yeah. Frilnar, who's standing at the top of the train,
stunned.
Yeah.
automatically fails his save and tumbles. I don't have a luck roll for this, so passive perception
14.
14. You actually see a figure in a black cloak hit the ground and start rolling, tumbling, and very awkwardly, limbs all akimbo and not where they should be. There's a loud sickening crunch, and then he hits the tree.
Oh, love it.
What would you guys like to do?
Climb up and get the box if it's still there.
Yeah.
All right, that was Cal's turn, then Nux turn. Frilnar's just going to get crossed out on initiative. Inspara, it is your turn. You are prone. You got knocked down. There's a whole bunch of shit going. So it's going to take 15 feet of movement to stand up.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
And then I guess try to climb on top of the cart to see if
All right.
the box is still there.
I'll let you get up to the top, but that'll take your entire movement.
Yeah.
So let's roll athletics to get up. A lot of athletics happening right now. God, you guys are on
19,
fire.
Guys,
This is my one dice. It's
you're
just
burning all these
really
big
good.
numbers. Right
Sure
before
enough,
the end.
sitting right at the edge of the train, right teetering on the on the edge of it, is a black box. As the train continues to move and shake, just from being a train hovering on top of the tracks, you can see that it is slowly starting to head towards tipping over.
This
Okay.
is a Quentin Tarantino movie. It would hard zoom into the box as it's teetering on the edge.
I mean,
Yeah.
can I still use the dash so we get another?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I'll use my other 30 feet of movement to.
To get up to it,
Yeah.
it is about 15 feet in front of you at this point.
Okay.
All
I
right.
can't dive for it, can I?
No. That's going to be your whole turn unless you want to do a bonus action.
Yeah. How close are the other two to me?
Well, you turn around and you can see that there is Kall, who is standing there right at the back of the train. So she's going to be 30 feet behind you. Nux is completely out of vision. And then on the other cars that are rapidly ending up being left behind, you can see a number of Warforged knocking arrows.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to give my bardic inspiration to Kall. So D8. I believe in you.
Someone asked you.
All right.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's it. The Warforged are going to shoot. They're going to shoot at the nearest target, which is Kall. There are 4 Warforged, and they each get 1 attack.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, so we're not even going to tally that one. Does a 13 hit?
No.
That's a second 3. Oh, and that one will hit, because that is a 20.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, it is a longbow. So that is 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
You get shot.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Sprint forward towards the box.
All right. You can use your movement to catch up,
Yep. And then dash.
and then dash forward
Yep.
to get to the box.
And then can I action surge to use an action to grab the box? Or
You absolutely can.
okay, I'm going to action surge to get the box.
All right, and you manage to get it. Can I get a sleight of hand to make sure that you don't push it off the damn train?
Yep.
Oh,
18.
yes.
All right, yep. You managed to get the box. It is surprisingly light. That's your entire turn?
Yes.
You have
Yeah.
a bonus action technically left?
Yeah, no.
All right. Nux.
Can I open the door and see what's on the other side?
Absolutely, you can. And on the other side is a trembling, pale little half-elf wearing a leather Speedo with arms just full of letters going, "Oh God, I just can't handle anymore. Oh, Bradley, how did you get yourself into this situation?" And he walks into one of the sleeping chambers.
Male slave Brad.
I don't believe this.
Wonderful. I was like, "Oh, here, let me help you with that," and like try to help
Can I get what are you trying to do here?
throw them.
Throw them?
Yes.
Just deception.
Just trying to throw male slave Brad off the train?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no,
Listen.
Him or the male?
hold on, he is deep in the car. and he's
I
stepping
didn't
in
specify, Kyle.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a 19 to deceive.
He goes, "I would really appreciate the help. I haven't slept in literally 2 years."
Poor Brad.
Eh. And he hands you about half of the letters.
Excellent. I say here to help you lighten the load, and then I'll just like try to throw him out a window.
All right, sleight of hand, just to turf him out. Actually, roll percentile dice, see how many you get out. There's about 50 letters in your hand.
52.
52% of them. All right, so about half of them managed to go fluttering out the side of the car, And he just goes, "Why? Why would you do that? Oh, they're gonna beat me again."
Yes, we are. That's why I did it.
And he just curls up on the bed there, clutching the rest of the letters to his chest and starts to weep. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think I'm done here. Let's move on.
All right. Just
My work here is done.
Made him cry.
See you tomorrow, Brad.
Inspara, it's your turn. You and Kall are on top of the train. She has got this black box, and the Warforged are getting off into the distance. They're not going to be able to fire at you in about 10 seconds.
All right. Shall we see what is inside? I'll be.
The little hand motions. She's like, not up here.
All right. And I'll climb down, I guess.
Sure. Which way? The back of the train or the front of the train?
Front of the train.
All right.
Yeah. Do I need to make a check?
Just to climb down? No,
Yeah.
you can manage to get
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. I think that's it. I'll just wait.
I think we're out of initiative.
Yeah.
So, Kall, are you going to come down as well?
Climb down, yeah.
All right. You can see them through the door on the far side.
Yeah, go over, open the door.
And the three of you are now standing there in between cars with the black box. There's the sound of soft whimpering coming from the car that Nux is leaving.
What did you do?
Don't worry about it.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I'll turn around and look at the window of the cart behind us and see if there's any. Can I see into that cart?
The one that Nux just came out of, or the
No.
one moving
The
forward?
one moving forward.
No, guys,
Okay.
come in here. There's absolutely zero threat in this room.
There's weeping.
Let's open it up and have a look. Like I said, zero threat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I want to know what you did?
No.
We don't.
That's no question.
Sure, we'll walk in.
Yeah.
All right, and you walk in, the door closes behind, and a just teary-eyed, puffy, red-faced little half-elf sticks head around the corner and sees you, and wipes a snotty nose, and then closes the door, and tucks his head back in.
Loose end?
No, he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got exactly what he deserved. What would you guys like to do?
I'll put the box on the nearest table. Is there a table in this room?
There is. This is another one of these galley cars, so there are a number of the sleeping quarters at the end where you guys just came in at the front of the car.
Yep.
And in the back, there are a couple of tables with a couple of long benches.
Sure. I'll walk over to one of the tables and just plop it on the table.
All right. And you can see that there, sure enough, is the emblem of a blue kenku on the top of it. And there is also a very small, simple-looking padlock on the front of it.
I have thieves' tools. I'll try to pick them.
All right.
So you want to roll for that?
Yep. The sleight of hand, you'll have advantage. Yeah, which one of the dice do you
That
trust?
one.
Yeah. Sure.
18.
That is not enough to do it.
Huh.
What would you like to do?
Do we break it?
I mean, I have a crowbar.
Yeah. Just break the lock.
Yeah, let's see if we can break the lock off.
Sure.
With a crowbar.
Yep. Athletics
With advantage?
with advantage.
This is not getting better. 15.
15 is not enough to do it. You bend the crowbar.
Smash the box on the ground.
What would the
somebody else like to try?
I mean, I can try using my thieves' tools
All right.
to try to get in there.
With it?
Fuck.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
advantage.
it's with advantage.
Yeah, thieves' tools gives you advantage.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
All right.
I'm gonna jam my sword into it and pry it.
Okay.
Would this be just a strength or
Athletics.
athletics?
Maybe with the screwdriver?
17.
17. That does manage to pop the lock, and you damaged it a little bit.
Sure.
And it clatters to the table, and this box is now unlocked.
Guys, your stupid thieves' tools. Puts your sword away and flips the box open.
And inside each of your head, you hear a "Who dares opens?" I need
You're really going to make me say my name again, aren't you?
Bim Jean.
I need charisma saves from everybody.
Oh, that's not great.
18.
20.
7.
All right, Dave, you take 9 points of psychic damage, and you two both take 4 points of psychic damage. I'm softening them up for you, Terry.
That's great.
Do you count up for hit points?
Yeah.
I do too.
Good to know.
Strange.
Yeah, that is strange.
Well, they give me those basic.
Anyway, so And, there's his voice. Who dares open me?
Tim.
'Tis I, Inspara Dice, the world's greatest bard.
Sounds like he just kept saying the same words to me.
And you can see on the inside of the lid of the box, there is what looks like a piece of parchment. And as you speak, the word Tim appears at the end of a long list of names. And then Inspara Dice, the world's greatest bard, appears beneath that. What do you say, Nux?
Nuxlokkusk, Ugurqozk, Grarzixxausk.
It does that too.
Yeah.
With like the red squiggle underneath.
The clippy pops up. Yeah. Do you need help?
What are some of the more recent names above ours? Is there other names there?
There are, and every single one of them seems to be in Dwarven. Does anybody speak or read Dwarven?
No.
Thank God. That was a gamble because I didn't want to make up names. So, and inside there is a scroll case. It's a very small scroll case.
Pop it open.
Yeah, let's have a look.
You pop it open and there's a scroll inside. And as you begin to unravel it, you see the password to get to the Eye of the Beholder is, and you continue to unravel it and it says
Password.
8.
Like the number 8 or phonetically spelled 8?
The number 8.
Okay.
Infinity?
Yeah.
Just turn it sideways, yes?
Alright, well we have the password. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Okay, let's move forward.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to drink a potion of healing first.
Yeah, I'm gonna cure some
Does
wounds.
anybody else want one?
Denied.
I'll take
yeah.
one.
Can I have one?
Yeah.
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 Excellent.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast a spell.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So just remind me where you guys. You're inside of a car. And you've just looked in the box, and you have received the number 8.
Yes.
As you're staring at the parchment, and now that everything has got a little quieter, and there's not as much happening around you, you start to hear the sound of a voice coming from the next car along. And the voice is saying in the distance, What is the password? No, what? Password, please? Password? It just keeps saying the same kind of sentence over and over again. You can hear that coming from the next car along. What would you like to do?
Kick the door in.
Yep.
I was gonna go for a peek in the window, but alright.
Cal, I feel like you've done this before, so I want to get you to roll to kick the door in. The door bursts open, and you see an empty galley car, as though the people had just been eating, and the staff are there, like, cleaning up the plates and that kind of thing. And there is one young gnome in a brand new uniform, and a cloak, a worker's cloak, but that still has the creases in, like it's just come out of the packet. And he's just in the distance cleaning up the tables as he's going, What is the password? And he hears the sound of you kicking the door and then goes, Password! And turns around and stares at you, cleaning up the food. And then he's a young-looking gnome, still has the creases in his cape, and but now is kind of staring at you expectantly to see what's going to happen next.
Who are you talking to?
I talk. You are in the presence of Junior Guardsman Tiffany Moon Rivers, and I was practicing for my new assignment. As soon as I've cleaned up these tables, I will get to it.
What's your new assignment?
Guardsman, now that I've passed my probation period, I will be in charge of a very important card. It's all very hush-hush, need to know, of which you do not need to know, unless you have the password.
I love a good oversharing gnome.
That's every gnome.
Very hush-hush.
At this point, Cal probably like moved her way into the cart so you guys can come in. As I said. Do you know what the password is?
I know what to do if somebody else has the password.
What do you do if somebody else has the password?
Do you have the password?
I might have the password.
If you have the password, you can come with me. But if you don't have the password and I take you to where you need to be, it's a wasted journey. Ergo, do you have the password? I think this is what I'm supposed... They never told me what to do up until the point that we get to the password part.
Is it your first date?
It's, it doesn't matter. I'm a junior guardsman. It doesn't matter how long I've been a junior guardsman.
The password is 8.
Don't tell me what the password... I just need to know if you have the password. Okay, if you have the password of which, and I didn't hear what it was, you're coming with me.
We have the password.
Okay, then come with me. Just come with me. And he hurries you through the galley cart as though he's already frazzled. Like he knows he's done something right. He's already fucked up. He is already fucked up. Through the next galley cart, and as you get towards the end, and there's dirty tables and the like around, and you come to the exit door of the second galley cart, there is a small kind of fancy-looking key off to the side. And he kind of pulls the key out of his cloak and twists it, and then you see through the window a flash, like an arcane flash, and then another car extends out from where, from the end of the galley car that you're in, and he turns to you and says, "Follow me," and opens the door.
Sorry, what does he say?
Billows his own cloak.
You likely will.
As you look through, you can see an interesting long car. It seems to be warm, humid from inside, and you can see multiple doors going down the car, and then kind of thick plant life, and then a nice kind of blue and pinky glow that seems to be coming from like tanks, water tanks along the sides. It looks like it's some sort of like animal enclosure which is in there. But he invites you to come in if you would like to.
Yeah.
Of course.
So Tiffany invites you in. He comes in, he goes, "Let me set the scene. If you do have the password, and I don't know whether you do or you do not, as we've established already."
We do.
You do have it?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you think that you have it. I'll explain what's to happen.
Alright.
Okay.
For those that do have the password, and if you don't have the password, we don't carry on from here. The password way to enter it is at the very end of the car. And from what you see from this this exotic car is 6 further sort of mini compartments. It's very difficult to see what's inside of them. It's dark at the moment, and it appears as though there's either no windows along or that they're covered on the spaces where there may be. But you can smell plant life, and you can feel the humidity, and you can see that there's multiple doors that are going along. And on each threshold, there's kind of like this like a subtle, very subtle kind of glow on each threshold that goes through. And he says, it's very simple. If you have the password, pass through each of these 6 thresholds within 30 seconds, get through all of them, and then reveal the password. At the end, it will all become very clear. If you don't have the password, well, then you've clearly lied to me, and you will suffer the consequences. Okay? Very simple. One important note, and I probably should have mentioned this before we even got into the car, the next little compartment along contains Jock. I would advise you not to wake Jock up. Is everybody clear about what needs to be done?
6 chambers, 30 seconds, enter password in, avoid Jock.
Yeah. It's really very simple. And I think that's everything. So I'll wait here, if that's okay. I am obliged to turn on the music. Everybody likes jungle drums?
Yes.
Puts his little key in again, and then you start to hear the your magic drum starts to play. Okay, but it's up to you. You guys take it from here. I won't be getting involved.
Why the 30 seconds?
Yes.
I didn't invent this. I'm junior guardsman. I'm only a junior guardsman. Hope to be senior guardsman one day. But they just said that this is how it works. I haven't seen Frilnar in a little while. He kind of makes these whole systems up. I got this job because of my dad, and but he said explicitly.
Dad?
Because of my dad, but he's going to let me do this for 2 hours just to see if I do everything okay. He said you can't possibly fuck it up in 2 hours. So after 2 hours, I'll go back to cleaning the galley cars. Here I am.
Have you ever done this little...
First time.
First day.
First time.
Yes, too.
First, I've never even seen Jar. I have no idea what he is. I've never been further down the train than this, but that's how they explained it to me anyway.
You know, if you want to get to senior guardsman, you should probably know what you're protecting. So maybe you could come with us.
Perhaps even go first.
Yeah, perhaps you go first. You know, show that you are truly
Roll
a guardsman at heart.
persuasion. Roll
It's a
persuasion.
great opportunity.
We'll give you the password.
We promise we have it.
28.
Goodbye, Tiffany.
You're never gonna make senior guardsman unless you know what's going on here.
Tiffany Moon Rivers, which is hyphenated, by the way. It's Moon-Rivers.
Okay.
Of course.
Looks down for a second and then starts to go. Yeah, yeah. Because I've been on this train for 3 days, and I deserve more respect than that. I will go
It's
first.
a long time.
I will go first. I'll go first. How do we want to do this?
Just shove him in, close the door behind him, wait for the screaming to stop, and then walk in.
Is it a series of actual doors, or
Yeah,
is it
it's doors.
thresholds?
They have. You can see that they have bars on them, like you can, like a square of bars at like eye level, so you can see through. It's just dark at the moment. There's nothing. There's no activity. But you can roll perception actually.
Okay. Oh, that's not great. That is 5. Nope, that's 9. Nope, that's 7. I'm good at this.
7. You can't hear too deeply into the car, but from that first chamber, as you kind of quieten down, as Tiffany Moon Rivers is thinking about his next move, you do hear like a heavy, steady breathing, most likely sleeping is what it is. But it sounds thick, it sounds big wherever it's coming from. So
Great.
Girthy.
yeah. It's a long inhale, gruff exhale.
All right, well, take the lead.
Okay, so I'll go in first. Now we've got to get through pretty quick. Do I just keep opening doors? as we
Yeah,
go
right,
through?
as fast as you can.
Okay.
Speed run.
Speed run.
So Tiffany brings out his little key. Click. Opens up. And then closes the door behind him. And then you hear, he kind of disappears in the darkness, and then you hear, hey!
You guys didn't give me the password, did you?
Hey! Oh, wow, it's so big. It's so big. Hey, I found Jock. And he kind of comes through the body like that. It's so big. And I don't think you guys should come in. You guys should really come in.
Okay, well, it's asleep. All right, okay, can we open the door, or is it now that it's closed, we can't open it?
You can open it if you like. He's just against it, kind of leaning through. You know?
Okay, we'll open the door. We have to go through eventually.
Everybody's coming in.
It's okay. Shh.
We'll all move together.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go first. And you bring up the rear.
Are you just walking in, or are you
Stealthily walking in.
Okay,
We'll go for it.
you guys roll your stealth checks.
Remember, you have 30 seconds. to
Not
go
20.
Oh,
25.
22.
So, for the 30 seconds, I'll establish what he meant by that. Once you pass the first threshold, it's 30 seconds to complete all of them from there. What did you guys roll?
22, but it's a net
23.
25.
Okay, pretty good. So, as you open the door...
Yeah?
okay, pretty good. Fuck the whole game up. It's fine. Nobody wake Jock up. Fuck you guys. You open the door, and as you kind of start to step in, you see this big, hulking, giant ape asleep in the side, and Tiffany is as you go in, and then he says, "Before you come through, I think that we should start to move very quickly, almost immediately, if that's okay."
Quick pace.
Okay, so he comes.
Here we go.
He closes the door, and he opens it, and he starts to go through. And he goes, 30 seconds is gonna begin right now. So for this reason, we'll roll initiative so that you guys can move through. You know that you basically have 5 rounds to get yourself through. What do we get for initiative?
I got 18.
18 as well.
And then Kyle beats me on the... Yeah.
What were you at? 18?
Yes, sir.
And you, what the fuck's your name? Bim?
Nuts.
Nuts.
Bim Nux.
So we got past Jock, correct? He's down in the room behind us.
Not yet. Just a second.
Okay.
Cal.
Yes,
yeah.
but.
However, comma.
There was no stirring in the jar.
No.
Gross.
The strapping young lad, is he?
Yeah.
Stop.
Perfect. Okay. So Tiffany invites you to moves through, closes the door, locks it behind Jock, is asleep and secured fucking phenomenally well. I don't know. It's like, okay, we've got about 30 seconds. We're gonna have to keep going. You've essentially got past like 2 thresholds in one go. I'll quickly set the scene of what you see here. You see a blue and pinky kind of glow from these large like aquatic tanks. These ferocious looking fish are kind of swimming. You can see that the tank is not just in this area, it's against the wall, but it actually goes along the length of the train, sometimes kind of disappears and then sort of comes back down. It's like aquatic sort of tank, aquarium on either side. Tiffany points out that in the next car, there's just real thick plant life, like real kind of thick, dense plant life. I've never been in, but it's completely up to you what we do from here. I find it very difficult to hold my nerve.
To the next door.
Just open it up.
Keep going.
Are you guys going through? You first? Tiffany first?
Go right ahead.
Sure.
This is your big day.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. Poor Tiffany.
Never get to see your guard with that attitude.
Tiffany steps into the other car, and he steps into the dark car, the faint blue glow on him, and from one side you see a long, thick branch just whacking. But like whip like around his neck. And that was from the first one. He'll take 2d8 immediately. Can I borrow a d8 off you?
How many hit points does a junior guardsman have?
Not a lot. So let's see how
This
goes.
could do it.
So it actually doesn't quite. So whacks him around the neck and then grapples him immediately around the neck. And Tiffany, he's already horrendously damaged. You can tell already, like it's like as if when whipping around, like, bust his nose open, which would fill up immediately in 2 black eyes. And you can see that there's large plant life that has grappled him and bust up his head immediately. That's in the next card over. And the door is open.
You're doing great, Tiff.
So, I'm just going to put Tiff right at the end. That's going to be Inspire. It's your go right away.
Okay. Perception check to see where it's coming from and like if there's any other front runners that are going to attack me next.
Okay, roll perception for me.
No, that's not good. 5.
Yeah, you can't determine much past what you determined before, which is thick plant life. It's kind of a blue and pinky glow from the aquarium, which is kind of going over top of it, and then it all seems to be connected as one big kind of plant that's now damaged and grappled Tiffany and Rivers.
I guess I'm going to try to dash past Tiffany.
Yeah, you can. So you'll just get to the next door along, which needs to be unlocked.
It needs to be unlocked?
Well, it needs to be opened at least. Yeah.
Maybe I'll take the key off Tiffany.
Yeah.
Not help him as he's getting strangled to death.
Sure, so you're going to dash past, we'll use your action to grab the key from him.
Yeah.
And then you can get to the door at the end. You have not moved far enough yet to incur an attack of opportunity, but you are within range of the plant creature.
Okay.
Okay. Nux, unless there's anything else for this
No.
Okay. Nux.
I'm gonna look at the other two. Are we going to save him? I don't know if we should.
Loose end?
Loose end.
It appears to be,
He's
taking
done
care
his
of
job.
itself.
They said I can't fuck anything up in 2 hours.
Loving it. Yeah, this is a gnome. I don't care. I'm moving on.
The door's closed.
Yeah, so I'll try to move towards the next door and. open
Okay,
it.
yeah, I mean, he has the key. You can
Yeah.
do whatever you want.
We'll do this.
Yeah. You're doing terrific, buddy.
Doing great.
Sure. Yeah, as you open the door and now you see the aquarium as before, but now also what's it called for reptiles? I don't know.
Terrarium.
A terrarium now with what is 2 separate large swarms of snakes.
I will find a nice warm rock and curl up on it.
Okay, snap.
Yes. Long rest.
Yeah. They're on either side. Jock, incidentally, which was further back, has now heard the commotion of Tiffany screaming for his life with the plant wrapped around him, and has begun has started to rouse, and is obviously frustrated, and is like can now see through and start to shake the door a little bit, which doesn't look like it's going to last that long.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
So Tiffany roused the jock.
Tiffany roused the
You
jock.
rouse the jock.
Don't worry, it won't last very long.
Stop it.
Eh.
This is just digressing.
As D&D does.
Nux, did you do anything yet? You ran to the door.
Yeah, I grabbed the key.
And you opened the door.
Yeah.
You saw the snakes. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think there's much else I can do.
Cal, it's on you.
She'll run into the room, close the door behind her, and then sprint across.
To the opposite side.
Yep.
Okay. The door is locked. What do anything?
The door that you opened, though?
Good. Oh, sorry. I thought you said sprint to the other side of the
Oh,
door.
the other
So he
door.
opened a room, and I thought you said sprint through to the other side of that room. Is that not what you said?
Well, I don't know what the distance is. Is this a 30?
It's the same.
feet part
It's
or
10
60?
feet. It's 10 feet through each little
Each
subsection.
section. Okay.
Yeah.
Linnea, I'll run through. I'll probably grab the key. This will be like
Okay.
a nice baton passing. She'll run through, grab the key, and then open the other door.
Okay. Okay. You open the other little subsection, and it appears to be completely empty. Not a whole lot of action happening in this one. It's just dark. It's still warm, but there's nothing moving inside. That is going to bring us to Tiffany. Tiffany will look up, and he's going to look to you, Inspara. He's going bitch! Out his wand. And he's actually not going to aim for you. He has a little wand of magic missile himself. He's going to fire it past you. So each door has not like an obvious kind of little symbol, but just like a little kind of logo on it. You know, like the lightning sort of fire his little magic missile wand at that door, which you're standing in front of now, and just to ignite the sort of little glyph symbol which is on it, just to activate the section that you're in, and that is when you start to hear buzzing coming from inside your little section. And then just a few at first insects start to kind of come through the airways till eventually it fills up with an entire swarm of insects inside your little subsection.
Love that.
I haven't done this in so long.
Bees.
Is that what you want? Bees? I can do bees. I take requests on live play episodes. Sure. Bees it is.
Bees.
Oh, it's not arachnids?
No.
Not arachnids. And that brings us to their turn, because they rolled initiative highly. And Kal, they will make a bite attack against you.
Okay.
You tell me if this is going to work or not. Okay, they're going to roll 15 to hit.
Nope.
Motherfuckers. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Inspire.
That's it.
Was that the bees?
That was the bees, yeah.
Magical Eberron biting bees.
Ooh.
Yes, sting. It's a sting. Inspire. It's your turn. So you're in the room right now with the plants, but you didn't move past it yet, right? So they didn't
Yeah.
take an attack of opportunity at you yet.
So it goes plants, snakes, and then the bees.
The
Yeah.
bees.
The snakes are currently in their little terrarium.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna try to run past the room with bees.
Okay, so the plant will take an attack of opportunity at you, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
As is tradition, 11. Probably misses, right?
Yep.
But he gets a second attack as multi attack, so that's okay. Motherfucker, 10! This always happens to me. So two big thick branches either side of you as you run through, past, leaving Tiffany behind, running straight past whatever the fuck your name is, Nux, and the snakes, and then into the room with the insects, or are you staying back?
Yeah, I mean, I guess through. I'm gonna go for the next door, try to open it, so we can just keep on going.
Okay, so so because they're taking a 5, like a 1-5 square, and you go through that into the next one. So
Yeah. Can I go around them so I can avoid? How
you
wide
won't
are
even get the
these
attack of
little-
opportunity yet. It'll be as you try and go past.
Yeah.
So that you're within their range, but you didn't go outside of their range yet.
Okay.
Nux.
Would I be able to like quickly open a window?
There's
I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to try to open a window and then use gust of wind to send all the bees outside.
okay. A gust of wind is like directional, right? So you would have to get yourself.
Yeah, it'd have to be a line on the or Yeah.
Okay, so you just...
Well, I can pick the direction where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if these are here, I could get over here and then... Yeah.
What is there's like a save, like a strength thing that they have to resist against?
I think it's a DC 15.
Okay.
It's not strength.
Strength saving throw. Where we push 15 feet.
Yep. Strength save. And the DC is 15.
Okay. Because it's glass, like I'll say that you can choose the direction for the gust. But that's why I was asking the strength save, like how powerful is it? Like is that gust of wind going to blast through the glass? Just remember that there is like the aquarium, which is moving through the car as well, which is full of quippers.
That's fine. Yeah, I want to make sure that it doesn't break the glass of the aquarium.
Okay, but I mean, like, what's the size of gust of wind? It's like 10 feet across or something.
60 feet long, 10 feet wide.
Yeah, like it's a huge gust of wind in this subsection, which is going to blast through.
But I could do it sideways.
Yes, towards the side of the car.
Towards the side of the car.
That's where the aquarium is.
Like, there's the window, but there's a glass with everything else in that direction as well. I'm not saying no, Dave. I'm open to the idea.
We're
of
just
anything.
warning
I've had
you.
many successes so far. So.
All right, perhaps then what I'll do is I'll move to the far end of where with this room and try to push them backwards towards where Tiffany is. These fucking gnomes, I don't like them.
Okay, so you're going to push them back through. So just to be clear,
Yeah.
the direction that you're pushing the insects is also where Kall is as well. So she will have to do a save against the gust of wind, and also Inspara is going to be in that path as well, right?
Sorry.
And Jock too.
That's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. So you guys got to roll your saves to
Strength?
resist the
Yeah. The bees.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Roll a 15.
Well,
Big old 3. I got a 9.
Well, sounds okay.
Oh, hang on. Let me do. I should.
Marat.
Was this the strength save or was this the?
Hang on. You got 16.
Strength save to be pushed, yeah.
What's the save again?
15.
15? Okay. So the insects fly down the car. Did you guys save? I forget what you said. It was too much.
I got a 15.
I failed.
15, you failed. Followed by Inspire, who now moves 10 feet, I believe.
It's half speed.
So
15 feet.
10 feet further back, the insects go in that direction. Tiffany is the only one who manages to resist it, probably because Tiffany is held in place by the contact. And you also hear Jock go against the back wall behind. Now definitely more pissed off than he was before. And as you're doing this, you just hear Tiffany going, Vivian! Vivian! Like that, pointing past you to the next car over.
Vivian.
Yeah. Yeah. Nux, that's it for you?
Yep.
And are you going to hold that gust of wind going down there?
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
restrict the
concentration
okay, it's
for-
going to restrict the movement of these guys coming up. It's okay, it's half movement.
Yeah, until they get up to me, yeah.
Okay, okay. It's Jock's turn. Jock has a multi-attack and made two fist attacks against the door. Both hit, so he stands up and rips this door apart that was holding him back from getting to the both of you. It is difficult for him to move up through the gust of wind, which is pushing you back towards Jock and the insects and Tiffany. And he will move with his speed, his ground speed, which is 40 feet, half movement, 20 feet up the car. Let me just make a note of where Jock is now. Perfect. Kall?
So it's half speed to move forward.
Yeah.
How
But
close?
you didn't get pushed back, right?
I did get pushed back.
Just the insects. So the next door along for you, you can see very visibly in big kind of embossed letters that kind of go in like a half-moon shape like this. It simply says Vivian.
Love that. Sorry, again, you got pushed back, so
You're up there by yourself.
I'm up here by myself. No, without the key, because you have the key. Yeah.
No, I grabbed it on my
You
way
grabbed
by.
the key.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Oh,
you're
but you're in the same compartment because you did the gust of wind, right?
yeah. So then I'll grab the key from you.
Okay, sure.
We're opening the door.
Excellent.
We're immediately opening the
Yeah,
door.
absolutely.
Okay.
Immediately closing it afterwards.
Yeah. That's a Megan move. Okay.
Tiffany, as you take one last glance, as you kind of reach in to open the door, it's going like this. Panicked. You open the door and there is complete blackness. There's still the humidity. And then as you kind of study this room, you see just a little kind of like a blip, like in reality almost, like a little, like a kind of matrix sort of glitch. And then you just hear like a steady kind of rumbling growl that I didn't do very well.
That's
Imagine
great.
more big cat-like, we'll say. So you're action to open the door, and anything else for you? Move into the room.
I'll move into
away.
the room. Is there anything in there? Like, do I
Yeah.
see, or is it just dark?
There is a large black cat with more legs than a large cat would typically have, rousing itself in the corner, and tentacles are starting to come up from the sides of it.
Great.
We'll offer it a briefcase full of gold and slowly walk away.
Yeah, because if that was my move and an action to open the door, can't really do much else. So I'm just standing there staring at a cat.
No bonus actions or anything.
Nothing that I can really do now.
Okay. It's Tiffany's turn, but Tiffany is grappled back there, choking out for life, and is not going to be able to do much more. The insects have been pushed back to the giant ape, and I guess it makes sense for them to attack the giant ape. Excuse me while I play Dungeons and Dragons without you here.
Mm-hmm.
Inspire.
Yeah.
Tis your turn.
I'm going to turn around and I'm going to drop a shatter on the room.
Okay.
With the giant ape.
Okay.
So a sudden loud, ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of my choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point makes a Constitution saving throw.
Holy shit.
Or takes 3d8 thunder damage.
This poor gnome.
Yeah, is the gnome, the plant, and the bees in that area too?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
But the fish tanks aren't, correct?
Yeah, the fish tanks run all the way down.
I thought it was the snake room.
No, the entire car.
The entire car is the fish tank.
They go all the way along the wall.
We are in an aquarium fish tank. Too.
Yeah, but it's going to break further back.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah, and the fish aren't going to be able to walk up to us, right?
Yeah.
I like how we're logicking this.
Oh!
I like science in my fantasy. What am I rolling? A con save?
yeah, con save for everything in that 10-foot sphere.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And it's the
in the
DC
spirit
15.
in the spirit of fairness. Okay.
And all objects are going to take double damage.
Giant ape.
Yeah.
Tiffany Moon Rivers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else was there?
The bees.
The bees.
The bees.
The bees and the snakes and the fish.
The snakes are not in that room.
Okay.
Plant
Plant.
monster.
The bees and then the fish. Okay, I'm gonna have to scroll up and down my stats here. Okay, giant ape failed.
Okay.
What was
Okay.
next? Tiffany fails.
Okay.
Tiffany becomes a mist.
Insects. I mean, what's the DC?
15.
15 fails. And what was the last one? The
plant.
quippers.
Plant.
Oh, the plant fails.
You think you rolled above a 6?
And let's roll for the quippers, right?
Yeah.
Fails.
What a great time.
Take 8 damage.
How does this does it travel down? Does it shoot down and then go?
So, you like pick a point, and then there's just like a loud rumbling. Like basically, there's a
It's
Right.
like a crack.
Earthquake.
It's like
Yeah.
a crack of
So
thunder
this,
that
this
breaks things apart.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it moves faster than the speed of sound, right? So you just see chaos erupt and then delay, like explosion. Tiffany's head explodes. Okay, you can't take as much punishment. The plants are forced back up against the wall, dropping everything, which was a dead gnome. The glass shatters. Quippers, a swarm of quippers rain down upon the giant ape and Tiffany's dead body, of which they immediately reactively start to chew on, and amongst the plants. And although the shattering does travel a little bit further down, it doesn't like explode all of the quippers everywhere. So you have a swarm of quippers raining down on top of a dead gnome and a giant ape and plants.
What happened to the bees?
And the bees, the bees, I guess, just burst out of the windows of the side of the train. I said, well, just poof. And I think that we can say that the swarm of bees has been eliminated from
And that's the important
All
part.
right.
Gone the way of the Tiffany.
I flare my cloak and take a bow.
Tiffany is dead.
Meanwhile, everyone else is.
No.
was Nux?
Wait, I still want to use my movement speed.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Run off.
Okay.
Killed everything. I still got shit to do, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I would like to do is, as a bonus action, I will point my gust of wind at the displacer beast in the corner and try to kind of hold them there, and then make our way across. So I'm going to start to move, and I'm going to dump a couple arrows into him.
Into
The displacer beast.
So you changed the direction. Right?
Yeah, I can.
So you were going this way down. You've essentially gone the opposite way into the room of the displacer beast. That's where Kall is currently. So you'll have to make another whatever the save was for the gust of wind.
You were fine last time.
So you make another save for the gust of wind, lest you be pressed against the wall with the displacer beast. The displacer.
15 is the DC.
Okay, well I got it's strength, right?
Yeah.
20.
So you don't get pressed up against the wall, right? You stay right there. However, the displacer beast does against the wall, tentacles flying everywhere, pressed up against this back door. As the room kind of goes into the chaos and the displacer beast is pressed up against the wall, you see the back wall kind of illuminates as though you hit against like an arcane kind of field or something magical. Just kind of shimmers a little bit. And there is a large, almost like a clock face like type glyph that's against the back wall where the displacer beast is being pressed against currently. That's it for you?
No, so the bonus action was to change the wind.
Okay.
I want to move down towards the end of it, and for my action, I want to pump a couple arrows
Sure.
into the displacer beast.
Go ahead.
That'll be a 24 for the first one.
Hit for show.
Has it taken damage yet?
You know what? You've got one up against the wall. It's taken 6 points of damage.
Alright, because it has taken damage, it will take an extra d8, which is 7, 14, and 3 is 17 with the bow, and then I get an extra attack.
I'm going to stop you right there, actually, before I go too late on it. The displacer beast says displacement, which means your attack is disadvantage.
Oh, fair enough.
So roll the disadvantage die, and if it still hits, we'll carry on.
No, 11.
No.
Yeah.
Don't use any inspiration?
I don't have any.
Okay, well
Yeah.
then you missed.
Well, shit.
Well, you have a second attack.
Yeah, I do have a second attack.
Go for
And
it.
an inspiration dice.
You do have inspiration dice.
Did you give me another one? I thought you
No,
gave
no,
me-
that's his name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck off.
Stop
Don't
it.
confuse his dad.
Get out of here! Alright, second one. 11 and 8 is 19.
Yes, hits.
Alright. 15 damage.
Sure.
And that's all I got.
Beautiful. Excellent. What happened to Jock? He's back down there, hey?
You got Gust, you
He's
got
fighting
wind gust.
quippers.
It's
Fighting quivers.
it's Jock's turn. Jock no longer has a gust of wind on him,
Nope.
but it is covered in quippers.
And bees.
Jock is going to attempt to run by the plant, which will incur an attack of opportunity from the plant. In fairness, I'll roll this attack of opportunity.
Natural 20. It's natural 20.
Motherfucker.
Love that.
Yeah, for sure. So Jock, enraged, starts to run down the car before he just starts to slow down. These branches wrap around and then comes back. That's how giant apes run back like this before he gets pulled back. So now he is now in the same position that Tiffany Moon Rivers was, but moments ago.
Just slightly.
That is his turn.
Beheaded.
Calliope.
Again, beheaded. I gotcha.
Bees.
Just to set the scene for you, you have a displacer beast pressed against the wall. It seems to be shimmering with the magical glyph thing on it. There's a gust of wind firing in that direction. An angry giant ape down the way that's wrapped up in a plant. Quippers all over the floor and a dead gnome.
Great, love that.
No more insects though, so swings and roundabouts.
Does the door at the end have a keyhole like the other ones do?
It's no door. It's
No.
actually just the wall with this glyph against it.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm gonna go and stab the beast.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural 1.
Okay. Well done.
Great. I'm gonna go again. Because I can do that. And that's also another 1.
Well done. I'm really glad you're getting these out before we play D&D tonight.
How many attacks do you have?
2.
The first attack was rolled with disadvantage and it was 2 ones. Because it's so.
Oh, it's a displacer beast, yeah.
Okay.
So you get another attack. Well, you really fucked it up, but.
I just. And then that's only going to be 12.
Fuck. Like, help me help you. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Like,
Yeah. You
That-
tried.
that's it. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's all I can do. I hit things. Well, do I recognize what is the glyph the same as the other glyphs have been, or is it a different looking glyph?
It is in the same style, like the same like art style, but it does look slightly different.
Okay.
Yeah. Whose turn is it now? We're back to Inspira.
I guess I'm just gonna try to get as far away from this monkey as I can.
It's an ape. But
Yeah.
okay.
Well, oh yeah.
But that's fine.
So sorry. I'm gonna run to the next door. Open it up.
Okay. No, all of the doors are open now.
Okay.
You guys have gone all the way.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go into the.
Okay, so the
Further
one room right at the
second.
end is the room with the displacer beast in. Does he get to move like double movement or something with your gust? Oh, I guess it's not there.
Yeah.
You get there anyway.
Okay.
Just jumps up, holds out the cloak.
Flies forward.
You're in a room with a shimmering wall with a glyph on it. The displacer beast is pressed up against that wall. And there's a samurai.
Yeah. Does the glyph look like the one that Tiffany shot with the wand and mesh missile?
It is that same one.
Yeah.
It is that same one.
Target. The wand that I have.
You picked up 2 wands, but you don't know what they are.
I know.
What a fun game this is. Mystery one.
Roll the dice. Is it in any sort of cage? The displacer piece?
No.
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 Okay. I'm gonna take out one of those wands that I have. And I'm gonna target that glyph.
Sure. And you're gonna fire it?
Yeah.
Just roll an attack, just to make sure you don't, your nerves, you don't fuck this up until it's a wall that you're aiming at.
I mean, is it a spell?
It's still attack, yeah.
Yeah. So, is that 16?
Yeah. So the displacer beast is in the way, but you easily manage to hit the glyph just beside it. And words come up in what languages do you know?
Elvish Common.
Common, Gnomish, and Draconic.
Sure. Roll Arcana for me.
17.
Yeah, these types of like runes are, when people kind of craft magic, they'll pull from different languages and there's different parts of it at different times. But this seems to be like drawn from like Elvish or whatever different language, but essentially means like speak or talk or something like that. It's like it's a call to interact with it
8.
verbally.
Good man.
As you speak the word 8, the wall starts to shimmer, and the displacer beast kind of is almost repelled away from it, but because of the gust of wind, doesn't repel away from, just kind of
hovers in the middle.
just kind of hitting but then starts to come down because of the gravity. It's just kind of on the floor, like it looks like it's like having a seizure. The glyph kind of starts to open, and then this beautiful, large, like almost like shaped like a football, like a pigskin, purple and kind of yellowy, kind of bright colors like that. Gem is behind where this glyph was, with the displacer beast on the ground in front of it, like that.
Shaped like a football?
Bonus act, yeah,
Like a your football or like a North American?
Like a pigskin, like you're a football.
Okay, so a prolate spheroid.
Stop it.
Okay.
Sure. Prolate spheroid? Is that
Not
what it's called?
exactly, but in that vein.
All right.
Is how it looks.
Prolate spheroid.
Well, I just wanted to make sure you didn't mean a soccer ball.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's it for you?
Yes, I guess so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. The displacer beast, getting chance to take up its actions as the guard of this duel, will make 2 tentacle attacks, both against you, because you are the biggest threat right now, okay?
Fair enough.
One certainly misses. 17 to hit?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Sure. Ooh, yeah. So you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage plus 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Calliope, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go up to the gem. Is it? Can I grab it?
You certainly can grab it, yeah.
I'm gonna grab it.
As soon as you touch it, I want everybody to roll athletics checks as the train automatically starts to screech to an emergency halt. As soon as you lay a hand on it.
Can I do acrobatics to stay on my feet?
Okay, I'll allow it.
Oh, I got a nat 20 anyway.
Good enough.
Okay, you're fine. That was a cock. It was a 19 for this. 17 for the display should be. Oh, we should do Jock as well. Oh, Jock's in the plant. That would have been good. That would have been good to have the giant ape coming at you. But the displaced beast managed to throw up its nerve. Okay, what did you get?
18.
18?
25.
27, I guess.
Okay, so it's
22.
yeah, it's
Definitely.
in fact everybody passed. So as the train comes to an emergency stop, everybody manages to hold their own. The coverings and the like for the windows have been like displaced and kind of opening. They're starting to show the bright night outside from the moon and the stars. The train comes to a stop and everybody kind of stares at themselves for a little bit. You can see from immediately outside that you are no longer on a track as you regularly would be, but you are actually on a very long bridge that falls maybe 100 feet or so down towards a vast, slow-moving river below you. Who touched the gem?
I did.
You have the gem in your hands. You have a displacer beast at your feet. The train has stopped above a river, and both of you are in the room as well, right? Whose turn is it? Inspara.
Is there a door to the outside?
There are windows to the outside, certainly.
Window. First, I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to cure light wounds. And I'm going to guess it's second level.
Ooh, that was nice.
Oh, so that's 20.
Do me next.
Yeah, that's the last of my cure wounds spell slots. And then I'm gonna climb out a window.
Sure, you can jump out a window. Right, yeah. The window's still like intact. At this point.
Yeah. Wait, is it openable?
Well, yeah, or you can jump through. You want. It's just a window.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I feel like I should climb out, not dive off a bridge.
Like onto the roof.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, or
Yeah.
Sure, that's what you're gonna do. You will be leaving.
Climb out.
Okay, you will be leaving Vivian's space, so Vivian will take an attack for you.
Okay, sure.
Okay, you're okay with it?
Yeah.
You sounds like you've got hit points anyway.
Yeah.
15.
Beats it. Nope,
Okay.
never mind.
No?
16. I know my character.
Okay, you've climbed outside of the window. You're now gripping onto the side of the train. The displaced beast tentacle whipped past you on the way out, but did not manage to hit you. What would you like to do? The train is completely stopped.
Climb up onto the roof.
Okay, you climbed up onto the roof.
All right, and then
And that's probably...
Yeah, that's probably-
Yeah, okay. Cool. Nux?
I think I will follow suit and head up on the roof.
Okay. Vivian has had her reaction. So, okay, you are now atop the roof as well. And that puts us to Jox in the plant. You're the only person that Vivian can attack now, but you decided to stay in the room and she's moving.
I'm sorry, I moved, but can I also say that if something comes up behind us that isn't friendly, I want to put an arrow in it?
Yeah, you can hold your action, though, sure.
now we find out if I'm friendly.
Cock on here. There we go. That's 2 misses. That's 2 threes.
Phenomenal.
Maybe she just, she's having a seizure there.
He's
Your
a little
spell,
dizzy.
your gust of wind, you dropped it? Did you keep it going? Is it spinning around the room?
No, it would still be going.
Okay, but it comes from you, right?
No, I
Comes
picked the
from a point
direction.
of your
Yeah.
choosing.
Gust of wind, isn't it centered on you?
Only
I
if you
think
have a
that's
fan
gust.
Oh, gust. Okay, sure.
Or the wind fan.
or the wind fan.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is, but it's, it's impeding her movement, that's fine.
I'm still gonna try and climb out.
Okay, so I think you just get half movement against the gust, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can climb. You wouldn't be able to get all the way onto it, but you'd be holding onto the side of the train.
Sure.
Vivian can't take a reaction, so she doesn't hit you. So it's Inspara.
I will turn to Nux and look over the side of the train, Kall, and say, maybe we head for the engine compartments and we just take this train for ourselves.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then dash towards the front of the train.
Yeah, so the front of the train is only a couple of cars along, but yeah, I'll just say that you're making your way down there. And whose turn? Next, Nux.
I'm following.
You're going with?
Yep.
You're going to get a displacer beast attack from Vivian. One's a natural 20. Sorry.
Good thing I have the stone, guys.
Yeah.
And one's 19.
Also,
yes.
real quick point of fact: to drive one of these trains, you need to be a dragon marked.
Valve, I think.
Yeah, like you need to be a dragon mark of a certain clan.
You
You guys-
cannot do it yourself.
You guys cannot do it yourselves.
Well, if there's one of them in the engine compartment.
Then all we need is a sword.
Yeah.
We'll find out when we get there, okay?
11. You get 15 bludgeoning. This is for the crit, but you also get
Okay.
plus 2 piercing.
Plus 2 piercing.
And it's your turn.
I will continue to climb.
Okay, so you're going to climb up onto the top of the train. There's no way that Vivian can reach any of you at this point, and she was the last threat that you had, so I'm going to drop you out of initiative because you're just stood on the roof by yourself. Are you going to follow these guys towards the front of the train?
Beeline it. Got it. Okay.
The train is not moving now; it's stationary. So it's not like there's too many challenges. There's just the bridge which falls down either side to the wide, slow-moving river at the end. You've chosen to go towards the front of the train. As you reach the engine car, you can hear commotion. People are running up and down the train. The guards and the like trying to figure out what is going on. And so there is the engine car is seemingly by itself. The activity seems to be further down the way. You do hear a voice coming from inside, from behind the door, and the voice is going, "Who goes there? Who goes there? Who goes there? Who goes there?" Just like that.
This is his dad.
Yeah, 100%.
Stephanie Moon River.
Stefan.
The train inspectors.
Train inspector.
That's right. Open the door right now.
Roll deception.
I'm pissed it took us this long to get the train inspector.
13.
Okay. Oh, right away, sir. Open. A gnome stands before you in a cleanly pressed uniform with a worker's cape and a nice haircut. Just come to the other side from the previous one. And then he says to you, "Toulouse Moon Rivers, sir, at your service. Junior train driver, they've told me to stand guard for 2 hours. I can't possibly fuck anything up at this time."
Junior train driver, you said?
Junior train driver, Toulouse Moon Rivers.
Well, Toulouse, we need to get this train moving right away.
What's happening, sir?
It's a need-to-know basis.
And who needs to know?
Not you.
Okay. Roger that. Now, because
Senior train directors only.
there seems to be some kind of commotion, because we're trying to start the entire train, it'll take a little while to pick up. It's not like it's just the engine car. Would you like me to get the entire train moving immediately, sir?
Yes.
Release the pin. Let's move just the engine car.
I'm going to use my message ability to whisper to Kall, unplug the train.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Nobody can hear it except for her. So,
Like, be right back.
yeah.
Just turns around.
Bright flash of green as you blow more acid on the thing.
Step on it, Toulouse.
I will, sir. I don't know how you drive a train.
There's levers.
Yeah.
He just presses a few, some levers, and then you just kind of hear. That's how elementals sound. That's how elementals. And then I will, sir. And he pushes the thrust forward, and the train goes. And slowly starts to speed up. Quicker than he initially intended. What are you doing with the coupling for the?
I was gonna unpin it.
Okay, so it starts to pick up immediately and kind of throws him off. The sun is just starting to rise on the horizon now, and you can see through the windows of the open train. And he simply looks to you and goes, "Where to, sir?"
Second star on the left.
Right away. And then this kind of silence as you take up into the distance, and he goes, "Have you seen my brother Tiffany?" And that's it. You ride off into the distance with a stolen train car, powered by Elemental, supported in the aid by NPC Toulouse Moon Rivers, who's looking for his brother.
He's not going to find him.
You have the eye of the beholder, and the day is yours. And we'll end it there.
Huzzah!
Really miss an opportunity for Toulouse's cabooses. and I don't like that.
Toulouse should have worked the caboose.
Oh my god.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening to another episode of the It's a Mimic podcast. If you'd like to support us, we have a donate button on our website at www.itsamimic.com, as well as our store for lots of awesome merch. We also rely on word of mouth to get the news of the podcast out there to the community, so please pass the word to everyone you know that we're available on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube, as well as most other podcast apps. Thanks again for listening to It's a Mimic, where you never know what you're going to get. My employer is Queen Orala Irwirnin. Yeah,
Does-
Irwirnin.
Do you know how to pronounce their name?
It's only been through written correspondence.
Yeah.
So it's a little confusing.
My employer is Queen Orala Irwirnin.
Interesting.
I still
she
said it
pays
fucking
well?
wrong. I hate fantasy bullshit fucking names. They're the fucking worst.
You know, you can just call him like Smith.
No, just because there are lore nerds out there. I
Yeah,
need
this
to
is the
get it
thing.
right. Yeah.
You said you're Dio, and I'm just like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I know what that means.
Yeah.
Whatever.
My employer is the Queen of Onder, Queen Orala Winarn.
You're right on.
Why
You're
not?
Wynarn.
Fucking goddamn it.
It does not matter. As
No, no,
long
no.
as she pays.
As long as she pays.
I do 2 syllables max for my names and nothing that starts with a vowel.
I've got an Orbo. Like that is my complicated character name. Yeah.
I just got a TikTok video sent to me. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I tried to not hit.
Well, you failed.
I failed. That's fucking hilarious.
Thanks for listening. Bye.